Okay. It doesn't show me yet.
Oh, it says now live on channel.
Yeah, I'm just watching. I'm checking YouTube. Oh, there we go. YouTube's like page is slow, and we can test the chat.
Okay. Ooh. Hello. I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. There's the chat.
Yeah. Okay. Chat is working.
Yay. Hello. I'm Panda Lin. And over there, well, not on here, but SaftyKuma is also with me. I'm using the default. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh. Yeah. Excuse me. I had a big sneeze. I'm using the default Live 2D model that they come with because Safty is currently working on my new one. I really like this model because it reminds me of Toru from Fruits Basket. And I can't help but use it. I mean, I have another model that he made, but it's not as expressive. Working hard.
Because I'm bad.
But this model reminds me, that's what I now that's why I realize why I like it so much. It reminds me of Toru. Doesn't it look kind of like Toru? I know.
She has a similar vibe to her.
Yeah. It's so cute. It's just, it's adorable. Anyway, so to introduce, I mean, I've been streaming in the past, but I have remade my brand, I guess, to feature, I'm calling it HSPanda, like, HS person, something, HSP. And I like pandas, so I'm running with that theme. So, sorry if it seems really disjointed right now. We're just kind of throwing it together and having some fun with it. Anyway, yeah. So if you download the VTube, right? Is it V? Yeah,
Yeah, this is VTube Studio.
Yeah, VTube Studio. You get this model for free, I think.
Yeah, that's their default one. You can get that. That model is also comes as a sample file with the live on the Live 2D website too.
She is so cute. She reminds me of Toru. It's so adorable. Oh my gosh. It's like I can pretend I'm Toru. No, not really. I can't get over how cute she is. She's adorable. It's just like you want to pet her on the head. Okay, I'm being too obsessive. I'm really hoping that Safty's new model that the first one he made for me was like before he was really acquainted with the Live 2D program. But I think he has perfected it a little bit better. Yeah, you have.
Perfected.
Yeah, as much as you could. I missed the in-screen thing where oops, you know what? It would help if I actually brought up my game so that you can see it moving, not like still. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing Genshin while we just sit here and chat a bit. This is my account. I love this character, Klee, but my favorite character is Chi-Chi. They're my favorite characters in this game. I like Diona too, but she's a little too soon for me. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing some dailies while we sit here and chat, if that's okay.
Are you joining?
Yes.
Your world.
We do this a lot. We just co-op our dailies and stuff like that. It's fun. Anyway.
Here's Diona.
Oh yeah, Diona. There's Diona. Okay.
And Xiao.
And Xiao. I'm gonna be one of the good guys. I've been doing this one so many times that, So, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, so I know this is gonna be more about highly sensitive person topics and gaming. I'm still trying to work it out on what to discuss and everything like that, but why'd you just fall off? You look like you fell off the boat.
I'm standing right next to
Oh, you
that
disappeared.
that was weird.
Yeah. Well, speaking about Toru, Fruits Basket, the last episode of the final just showed, and I need to just talk about it. I mean, I'll try to keep any spoilers out, but um, I highly recommend the series if you haven't seen it yet. It is the best. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm obviously very biased, um, because I've loved the series since it first came out in 2001. Um, the old series, I still have it on DVD. I have the entire manga by Tokyo Pop collection, and I've had that for I don't know how many years now, like over 10.
You've had that.
They're loud.
Am I loud? Okay.
Yeah.
You've had the Tokyo Pop version of that since it was like printed.
Well, yeah,
So
as it was
whenever the
printing.
as it was printed.
I know, I
So
was, and then I get it. And then I got
so
it.
that was while Tokyo Pop was still a thing.
Yeah. Do you want to escort a balloon?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Go to the one on the left.
Right.
Up, up, up.
Oh, that different balloon than I was thinking. I think did they all get reprinted by Yen Press now?
Yeah, they have like collector's editions and stuff. But I haven't
Yeah.
bothered to do that just because.
You already have them.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be neat, but at the same time. Wait, what? Where's the. I don't see any other guys.
There's snipers.
Yeah, but that's weird that they don't. I can't hit them. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, we just need to get the balloon past them, so. Oh, careful. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. Careful, why? Oh man.
Yes, quickly. There's another explosive there.
Yeah, and
I still haven't figured out why. I'm not. I still haven't figured out why Hell Trolls have explosive barrels that they themselves you never use.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, sorry, going back, I can't. I'm not very good at multitasking. I'm sorry. It's hard to focus playing the game while chatting. So don't mind if I get quiet, and that's the problem. Um,
You're talking about Fruits Basket.
yes, I know. I'm just trying to think about how to phrase or where was I going with it. Anyway, it's done. And it's good, and I highly recommend it. And I really think anybody that enjoys good character development and good character stories should watch it immediately if you haven't yet. Um, it was sad to see it end, and as many other people have stated, if you've seen other Fruits Basket commentaries, I guess, is that it was too short. They shortened so much. It was only 13 episodes for the final season. And it just felt so choppy. Like, it left you hanging. There's so much more in the manga, by the way. So you would have to, if you wanted to get the full stories of everything, you would have to um, watch the manga. Impregnable Defense up here. Or watch the manga. What am I saying? Sorry, you would have to read the manga. I'm sorry. And watching the anime is great because you can hear their voices and everything like that. And it helps you it just helps in general, I think. Putting a voice to characters. Oh, you can blow them up with Fiona. I
Did I miss?
think you did it too soon, but it's okay.
Oh, well, we wouldn't want these guys to get blown up or anything.
No. Of course not. They're coming from this way now.
I would also mention that I still recommend watching the 2001 version of the show too.
Why is that?
I think it did the humor parts better.
Oh, yeah. And you get Momiji's Teru Teru Momiji song. I wish they would have kept that in there. It made me sad to see that they got rid. They cut that. Yeah.
They cut that.
Because it wasn't even in the manga, wasn't it?
I think I don't know if the song. I don't know.
Well, the onsen scene was. I'm pretty sure it was.
They still did the onsen thing, but he didn't sing the song. They kind of like shortened. They kind of cut that part out. Some of that stuff. They kind of cut some of that a little bit, and it doesn't drag as much there. But at the same time, they had some. They skipped over some funny moments.
Yeah, definitely. They made it less comical and more serious.
Like I think the episode where the Yuki fan club, which gets featured less in the new show. I think the one where they visit Hanajima is definitely better in the original series.
Yeah, oh yeah, with the Daihinin. The episode with Daihinin. The card game. Is that what you're talking about?
Did they play that?
Yeah, they played Daihinin.
No. Did they? I don't remember what they
Yes,
did.
and they had kept having to hide because they would look away for some snacks or something, and then Toru was like running around trying to hide. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm trying to remember exactly, but however it went. I just thought it was a lot funnier in the original one.
Yeah, it was. I definitely agree with that. Let's go to check out Gui or. Yeah. So just because today was the last day of the show, that's why we were focusing on the anime. But again, I really highly recommend watching both of them. They have different, as Safty brought up, they have different nuances that are unique to each other, to themselves in the series. And
some of the things are different.
Even though the animation's much dated, it actually looks like the old manga-ish. Like the design was much more.
It's
closer to Takaya Sensei's art from back then. Takaya Sensei's art kind of changed over. I mean, everybody changes over time, you know. And I think over the years, she just perfected her style a lot more.
I think the characters
were much more
how she draws them now, right? How she would draw them now.
Yeah, but no, I mean,
which makes sense.
Yeah, but no, even in the manga, it was very cartoony. Her eyes were bigger.
Yeah.
So there's a much different design in general. So you got some chicken.
Yeah, I did see some.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, definitely have to watch all of it. I mean, if you have the time, of course. I personally watch it on Crunchyroll, and I know it's just another corporation, yay. Probably owned by Sony by now. I don't know if the finalized.
Yeah, they're owned by Sony now.
Oh, they are?
So Sony, like, the funny thing is Crunchyroll and Funimation are now owned by the same company.
Yeah, I know. That's so weird.
But
they're separate.
They're still separate entities, but...
They're going to make money.
After some time, but after some time, they might squish them together.
Yeah, but
it would not
why squish them when you can make money on both? I'm just saying. You know, like some
because you have a core lapis back there, but
Okay.
by doing what corporations do best to reduce to increase efficiencies by
Yeah. Okay, about Tianheng.
reducing overhead, and all that stuff by not Tianheng, because it costs money to maintain both apps.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
And they could even because I don't think there's probably very few people who subscribe to both streaming services.
Oops.
I mean, I'm sure there are some hardcore people.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
people that have a lot of they have. I mean, there's a lot of bonuses of having one or the other. So we've just been with Crunchyroll for almost a decade now.
Yes. Well, Funimation has. So right now, Crunchyroll has the subtitle version. I think Funimation only has the dubbed version of the new series.
Really? I think they have both.
Do they?
Yeah, they have the rights of both. Just the dub doesn't come out right away, obviously, since the sub is simulcast.
Yeah, I'm not. Obviously, it takes some time.
Dub it, yeah.
The one thing about that is they completely. So yes, as I think we've talked about this before. They completely changed the voice chat at the request of the author.
Which is sad because I love Tori. I understand giving new talent, a chance at it, and the new voices are great. But I'm old, so. Oh, no, hey, Blue Riser.
Blue Riser. My thing is though.
Thanks. It's not mine, Blue Riser. He's typing. I need him.
Hey, Blue Riser.
I'm just.
Nice avatar also.
It's not. It's not. I don't know if you have. I can't sign in a chat. How do I do that? Open Red browser.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, weird. I've never done it. So you can't do it from here?
That's weird.
I guess I can't do it from here.
That's kind of dumb. Oh.
Yeah. VTube. What's it called? Wait. VTube Studio.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's see here. Sorry about that. It's weird that you can't type from OBS or Streamlabs OBS onto here. I have to sign into a web browser thing to chat.
That's weird.
Yeah.
This whole thing's weird.
Yeah. So anyway, what was I getting at? What were we talking? You were talking.
We were talking about the voices.
Oh yeah, the voices. Yeah.
The English dub uses mostly the same voices.
What
that
them
the
North?
Original, the 2001 showed it. Like the same voice actors, literally, for most of the characters that were in the first show. With some, I think there are some people some minor characters had a different voice, and Akito has a different voice.
Better voice for this now. I mean, you love Sakamoto Maya, so you're a huge fan of her.
Obviously, there are spoiler reasons why they can't.
Well, you're not.
There are spoiler reasons why they have to use Sakamoto Maya, which is an excellent casting choice.
Isn't she your OG favorite Seiyu?
She's not my OBJ. I wouldn't say she's my OG favorite Seiyu or anything. But
I thought she was. From Escaflowne and.
Definitely.
Or are you still Inoue Kikuko?
Inoue Kikuko. What about?
She's your favorite?
How could you forget? Oh my god.
Wait, who?
You're missing it a bit. You're forgetting.
Oh my gosh,
Megumi.
Hayashibara Megumi. Yes, she's my favorite. She's still my favorite, but she hasn't been active in the voicing scene in a while.
Once in a while.
She'll take on some roles. She was, but well, I think it's only just she had a little small cameo role because she was Faye Valentine.
She didn't have a major role.
Yeah. And it's just sad I mean, I understand, but I also see her coming back, doing Slayer's stuff. You know, as
Yeah,
Lena.
they did some
That's her more.
Slayers, Encore stuff, but yeah.
Um,
Yeah, if they redid that series, well, if they redid that series with a different voice actress, I would go there and where are we going?
Wolfendom.
Oh,
I'm checking
I
it
would
out.
go there personally and figure out a way to
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's one of the. I should have not forgotten her. She's. That's nothing here.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm just saying I'm not necessarily. I just find that interesting that for the English dub they use
The
same
same
original
cast,
cast,
yeah.
which I don't really care that much, but it kind of goes against the spirit of what the author wanted.
Yeah, I don't even know if she had any.
I don't think she really cared.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she had. Yes, that was the agreement because they approached her and said we want to do a new Fruits Basket anime, and she's like, okay, but only if you literally change all the voice actors. That was her request.
Sorry, Blue Rice. I just noticed your comment. I didn't know you could play sound. Well, I was just assuming since if you're at work, you probably wouldn't be able to have.
So,
Oh, you're working on other stuff. I'm sorry. I read that you were at work.
You're working on things, not at work.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. But okay. Anyway, yeah. It's just to go back. I know I already just typed it all out, but yeah. This is if you just download off Steam, VTube Studio. This is the avatar you get. I just really like it because it's very animated, and it reminds me of Toru. But yeah, so that's why we're rambling about it. Because yeah, like I said last episode, it was so good. Oh my god, it was still good. It was very well animated, and they did capture a lot of the elements that I loved about the show. But I am disappointed that they cut out so much. I do recommend watching it though. Oh my gosh, and I'm gonna go binge it like one of these days. I'm gonna sit there and.
Okay, so what are we doing next?
I don't know. What?
We need to kill bosses.
Kill bosses?
It's Monday.
Oh, you want to do that on your server?
So we need to kill. Child.
I'm gonna kick you out. Yes.
There's a 50% chance he will kill me.
Yeah. Well, unless I bring Zhongli.
So yeah, like what you say, but I was in. I did floor 12. I did floor 12 earlier, or the first part of floor 12. And say what you want, but like Zhongli would have made that so much easier.
Oh.
Like I was fine. I mean, I was fine with you. I was fine with Eula, but my other teams struggled a lot. I don't really have any good way to deal with those geo mishaps with any other character because I don't really have.
Are you there already? What are you doing?
I am here.
Okay.
And like having Zhongli in Abyss is even if you have Eula.
Oh yay! Did you watch Fruits Basket? Sorry to interrupt, Safety. I'm looking at. I saw Blue Riser's comment.
Yes.
I didn't know you watched it. Yay. Yeah, you did hear it right. Sorry. Fruits Basket. Yep. It looks like Toru from Fruits Basket. That's what I love about it, and that's why I'm using it. I would use Safty's other model, but I really wanted to play with this one since it does the cute little smiley eyes thing when I giggle and stuff. It's so cute. It's so animated. I want a model that's this animated, but it's so hard if you've ever dabbled with Live 2D.
Yeah, getting the deformers on the eyes.
Oh,
I should eat some food.
No, should I take someone else?
Take whoever you want.
Zhongli makes it easy, but should I just?
Zhongli makes everything easier, but you can take whoever you want.
Who should I take? Really? What do you want me to take?
Take that.
But
take what you've got. Take that team.
Okay, fine.
This is not as bad.
I know it's not. I know. Still.
Alright, I'm going.
Yeah, the older one. Yay. Oh, I didn't eat any food. Sorry. I should have eaten some food. I'm like, I can't multitask. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this. All the food. Okay, I'm ready now. Sorry.
Alright, we're going in.
The new one's just finished, so I would really recommend if you have time to watch it. What?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh man, that's so funny. How much damage you do? Ah, where'd he? Is there?
He just. I didn't imagine that. Oh, he bounced me against the wall or something.
I love how Klee laughs. She's so cute. Yay, he's dead.
We just read his eulogy.
Ah, so funny. Oh, by the way, we are in the Discord chat, Blue Razor, if you really want to come in and chat with us. But it's in the, you have to react to it in the Discord to open up the HS gamers, the high sensitive gamers, the HS gamers. There's a thing on the roles thing. I can't talk, but yeah, if you want to join us, it's an open thing. Just have to activate it.
Ashta has ice and freaking fire.
Oh, really?
Really? Really?
That stinks.
I'm bringing you anyway. Fuck that.
Well, you can still do physical damage, so I guess I'll bring Fischl and
Yeah, the man.
yes. Excuse me. I need some water.
The man himself.
Sure.
No, like I was saying, like Zhongli is so good at, well, obviously.
Or should I bring yeah.
Bring whoever you want as support. Official's fine.
Well, she can drop something and I'll be attacking mostly with Zhongli.
You need to change your food.
Yeah, probably should just refresh it. Are you refreshing it?
Yeah, I should at least refresh my
Okay.
TNG meat.
I'm ready. Oh, I don't have my queue ready. Darn it. Oh well.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Hey, I'm actually taller than you now.
Yeah, Zhongli is just ridiculous.
But he's fun, too.
No, he is. Monaxu.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. I didn't mean to do that. He does not like Morax. He doesn't say anything when you don't take him in, eh?
Yeah, he does say something, but not. His dialogue's a little different if you don't have Zhongli with you. Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna. You should.
What happened to my shield? Right.
There's your shield.
No, I mean,
I have a shield. I gave you another shield, so.
Yes, I know you did. Observe this.
What? Ow, I'm running away. I need to switch more. Oh, of course, I did it when he... See, that's the one thing about the benefit of having the cutscene is that you know when he doesn't take any damage and you don't waste things.
Right.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh,
You take continuous damage, by the way, don't you know?
oh wait, I forgot. He can't die. I'm like, why isn't he not dying? He can't die in that while he's under the ground.
Yeah.
Like
Then he instantly dies
I
when
forgot about that.
Sorry.
No, I just forgot about it. I'm like, he should be dead. Oh wait, he can't die like that. I have to wait.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That Blue Riser didn't just want to sit there. That's fine.
All right.
And are
Wolf.
we okay?
Well,
Ugh.
wolf.
I guess I can go back to using
Oh yeah, you can
Cleachy.
play and blow them up with your bombs.
Cleachy.
The Cleachy team. Sounds like a
Oh, you know, I never got the heal from it. Can I get healed from standing here? Oh, yay, it did. Yes. I'm gonna switch and make sure that they're full health.
Ha.
What?
No, that's perfectly fine. It's just like
Yeah, they're fine. I'm just not. I don't have my ultimate or alts and stuff.
That's fine too.
Stealing your mushrooms.
Mushroom away. That wasn't too bad until I forgot that
You can't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't die under the ground. So I'm just sitting there like, you should be dead. Why are you not dead? Oh yeah. So, Kazuha's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, Kazuha, yeah.
Kazuha coming?
Yep. Please last few hours on the banner. Sad.
Gosh, we're finally almost, I hope, getting Inazuma after freaking...
I know, that would be nice. Are you looking forward to that, Blue Riser? To Inazuma? Are you gonna play again? I noticed you haven't really been active. So
I can't wait. I can't wait to get through all this new content that I've been waiting for 2 days. No. Alright.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Wee. Ah, da da. But yeah. After this, I'm gonna start discussing my. Oh. It keeps warping on my screen. It's so weird. Oh, of course he ran away, right as I forgot. I should have waited on that. God darn it.
Oh.
I hit him. My bombs.
Explosions.
Bombs! Oh! He knocked him out of the way. What the heck? Hacks. He knocked my bombs out of the way. Not fair.
Bombs are the least of his worries right now.
Yeah. That's true. What? Oh, of course. You make it too easy.
Oh, what kind of game are you working on, Blue Riser?
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Did you see the new characters coming out? About, I mean, obviously there's Kazuha coming out in tomorrow, and then there's the new. Of course, there's gonna be Ayaka first, and then Yoimiya, yeah.
Who's the one I'm actually interested
I'm
in.
after Sayu, who's a 4-star. Because she's another chibi. Yay, chibi.
Her elemental attack looks useful and good. Okay, we killed our 3 bosses. What's Monday for
Wait,
domains?
it's okay. Wait, you didn't get your ore while we think about
Oh yeah, or
it.
I'm going to northern part of Wolvendom.
Okay. Oh, you have no ore down here, so I'm gonna head up.
To harass some hill trolls.
Yeah.
Still think we're the bad guys.
I know. I think we are too. Klee's a psychopath too. She enjoys killing villagers way too much.
Her mom's a psychopath.
Oh yeah. I thought that was so cool that Kikuko Inoue is the voice of her mom, of Alice.
Yes.
It was like I listened to her and I think of Beldandy. But she's not innocent like Beldandy is.
She's like...
And then, of course, Momo's voice actress is Klee, so that makes it even better. Momo from
Kikuko's real daughter is not popular enough to voice a character in this game.
Aww.
Okay, that was me.
That's cold.
But it's true.
It is.
It's true. Unfortunately.
You have some, or you don't have any wind characters out, do you? You have some dandelions up there. No? Okay. Wolvendom?
Switch.
Okay.
Sure. I don't feel like switching.
Oh, she's for Ayaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RPG game with RPG Maker.
Ooh.
I don't know, it's kind of... RPG Maker is probably kind of hard to make something that isn't a very traditional RPG with that engine.
Oh, you know about it?
And it uses Ruby as its scripting language, I think, which is...
Okay. See.
You're like, what?
Uh-huh. I don't get it. But that's cool. I'm glad that you're at least doing something productive. I'm just surfing in this game. Oh, it's all on Chiyun Peak.
And you're destroying ore with Klee. Yeah, Chiyun Peak is the... And also some dailies right there, too.
Oh, you want to do them?
I might as well do that one that's sitting right there.
But it's like on the lower level.
Well, let's get our ore and figure out
the
rest later.
The ore is on this side then. Where are you going? Oh, you are going there.
It's more down there.
Yes, I see it.
There's ore all over this place.
Hi.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh wait, I'm not Shao.
Oh.
I did a dive attack from way too high.
Oops.
Like, I'm playing a Shao right now, so.
Did you hurt yourself?
Yes, a little bit.
Oh, what? He's been using it for a while and worked around some creative changes that hopefully stand out. Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's... I think it's hard not to just... I would be hard-pressed not to start any new project in something other than like Unity. Or...
Oh, I hate when I'm at higher level. It doesn't let me scorch them. Hey, where'd the other one go? Did I get it? I guess I got it.
Yeah.
What? can't get Aura with Klee without hurting yourself. Ah, no!
No. The ore. The ore goes flying.
Yeah.
The ore goes flying. Flying. Do we have ore on the tall peak? Yes.
I can't see it.
It's not marked. It's not marked, but it's there.
Okay. Sorry, that one problem with playing the chibi characters. I can't see anything. Ah! Ricocheted.
No.
It bounced off the other rock. Oh, there's nothing up there.
I don't see the other cluster.
Yeah. So, time to go fall down.
Sometimes there.
I'm out of stamina though.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I can't jump off here. If I do, she might go splat. Yeah. You too? You always jump off and then end up dying later.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I've often been playing around. I'm often playing a Shao here, and so I can just die from wherever height I want, but I'm not doing that right now.
Sure.
So I need to be careful. I need to be careful. Oh my gosh. Going faster.
Does make it easier when you play a Claymore. But soon I'll have Sayu.
The smallest, yes, the small Claymore.
I know, it's gonna be so cute seeing her carry on this honking large Claymore or longsword, whatever it's called. Yes.
Meat creature on the way.
Okay, tasty meat creature. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Oh, the daily.
I'm about to ruin these guys' day.
Uh-huh. I learned the hard way, too, that if you switch out of Klee, you don't keep her ult, so it sucks. I'm really liking the fact, I'm not good at timing it, but I like the fact to optimize Klee's DPS. Or damage is you need to jump. I'm just really bad at timing it. But it's after the second jump, or after the second bomb is when you should jump, and then makes her reset her animation. So yeah.
Okay.
So we got all the ore. Did you still want to check Tianting?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do bosses?
So we have killed the bosses. We have
that's
the
right.
event boss. We have the
event. Yeah, that's right. Let's.
Vagabond. I don't know what that is going to be like. And then we
okay,
have
let's go check that.
We need to spend our resin.
Yeah.
And Klee was like, alright, so today's guy is, please let me use Yola, please let me use Yola.
But yesterday's was a bonus. Wait.
Ancient Rock Drake twice.
Twice? Wow.
Two. Primo Geo Bishop. Bonus characters are Kazuha.
Which we'll have tomorrow. That's probably why he's on there.
Zhongli, Noel, and Diona.
You'll have Diona, right?
I'll bring Diona.
Okay.
And the end user license agreement. And,
I think I'm gonna bring... I need to... weapon.
but it's not that it matters the damage bonus that much off Diona, because she's just a support.
I know, but still.
Yankly.
Yankly?
No.
What?
No Clee. No Clee.
Please not in a bonus, and I don't like to pair. I want to pair them together. Lychee.
Okay. The Cleachy team. Alright, I'm going in.
Oh, oh, we can eat in there, right?
Yeah, we can eat in there. I just need to set up the difficulty.
Hi. Okay. Yeah, you have to do the hard work. I just run back and forth as I'm...
Alright.
Oh, 3,000? Oh, that's good.
This should be a 3,000 good.
Okay.
Just be careful with your damage. Or be careful with taking damage.
Taking damage, okay.
Because
It'll hurt.
It'll hurt a lot
Wait.
more than normal.
We could eat food, right?
Yeah, eat food. Yeah. But you've got I need to eat some of that. Eat some
Oh,
of
I need to
that.
make more. Well, he doesn't really do earth damage, so I don't know why I'm using it. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Go on.
Yeah, you roar all you want while we kick your ass. I thought he does something that needs me to use a shield.
He does usually.
Okay, well, I'll just use it now.
You're fine.
I was waiting for the dialogue because usually it's like it comes in right away. Something.
Oh yeah, this is nothing.
Oh, this is a joke. Ah, man.
The joke because we got Zhongli and Eula.
Yes, okay, Eula mostly carrying us.
No, Zhongli shield is very important there. You can now collect some rewards.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The rewards. Durr. It's nice, I guess. Yeah, we're not like flexing type players. We just like to have fun. Don't mind us. Yeah, I'm not. I never said I'm a good player. I'm a really, really bad player. It's okay. It's okay though.
All right. Which domain do you want to destroy?
I don't care. Whatever you want. What do you need? Prosperity or
We got
freedom? Cleedom. Cleedom.
Do you need more Cleedom books?
I could always use them, but I don't want to monopolize your time. So if you have something you want to do instead.
No, I'm good. I'm good. We can go get some Cleedom.
Fine. That's here, right? Nope. That's... Sorry, it's here. I always get mixed up. Do. Who am I bringing for this?
Whoever you want. You can bring Klee and Chi-Chi again. Technically, it's in the ice dungeon.
Okay. I'll just change in the next screen.
But Chi-Chi's just healed, so.
Yeah, I don't really actively use her. Hey, can you turn on the light? It's a little dark. Thank you. I still have
food.
Shield food, which I don't have shield anymore, so that's kind of useless.
You need to eat more food?
No. Yes. I should refresh my food. At least with that food. That food.
More food.
And that food. Okay. I'm ready. I need to make more food too.
Okay.
I'm ready. Hi-yo! She's so cute. Boom boom bakadon! Dokkan Hanabi! Da da da! The other one's staying out there, going, no way. Yeah.
This one takes a little longer because those abyss mages, but
They suck.
he died.
Yeah. Da da da!
Da da da. Lead on.
Oh yay, I got a gold one! Yay! Oh, you didn't.
Oh well.
Me. B.
You just destroy that.
No, it's you. Eula is like,
Not actually doing very much in here because of the shield.
well, you still do a lot of physical damage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes. Oh, ow. What a way to return out of animation.
Mm-hmm.
I got knocked out, that's what I mean.
Oh no.
Boom, boom, bakadon.
I did my ults in the wrong order. Shoot.
What'd you do?
I meant to do Shenyang Cell and
Oh.
accidentally did Eula's.
Oh, whoops. Nang tamang. Hey. Is this the last one, or we have one more?
No, we have one more.
Okay.
I mean, we have 40 resin after that if you want to kill something else.
Oh, another gold! I'm getting the golds today! Ah. Motto hayaku. I love it when you fall and Ichi's like, kwakanai, kwakanai, kwakanai. Modore. Yeah. Ah. Ow. Rude. Boom, boom, boom. Hey. What?
He's being tossed around like a rag doll.
Oh, that's you.
Not really.
Oh well. Okay. Remember, I was gonna talk about these things too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Oh, got
Hey,
2 of them.
wow.
Wow.
Wow, you had a lucky day.
Yeah, usually it's the other way around. You get all the golds and I don't get anything, but today it's like, wow. I got 1 and then 2.
So did you want to
Do a boss? Which boss do you want? You want to do that one for the last time? Or wait, the island's not going away, is it?
No, it is.
The island's going away to, well, right now? I mean, like, when is the Golden Apple Archipelago gonna go away?
21 days from
Oh,
now.
okay. So we can still do the boss for a while.
Yeah,
Do you want to do them?
So,
Okay. Should we... Should I switch or should I use this?
bring. Well, you can
He
still
hurts.
switch.
He hurts.
So you can bring John away.
Yeah. Is that okay?
That's fine with me.
I'm not gonna use my awesome food. So, it's
Okay.
reasons. Why not? Remember, don't use your stuff right away. He doesn't. He's immune for a
Yes.
while. I still like to poke him. Ah, run away.
I can't run away.
Oh, well, okay. Sorry. Oh. I love his shield. Just eats that up. Oh. Split again. What were you doing over there? Oh, he's dead. Wow. Okay, fine. Be that way. Crap helm. Anyway. So we done for now?
Yep, we're done for now because we spent all the resin, we killed all the bosses,
Yay.
got all the gold books free.
But you want to run around while we talk or no?
Sure. This place is pleasant. Should we go to Cleese Island though?
Please, Island?
With all the
Oh, okay. I was thinking we were just gonna boat around or something weird like that while we can. This island?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or-
that's fun. Yeah, that one. Okay.
You
It's
can't
been out long
actually
enough
sit.
that it won't be like spoilerish, right? I need to switch to Klee though. It's not the same. It's not the same. Yay.
Clee.
Yeah, they need to add emotes like where you can sit and stuff. This is kind of sad. Sleep. That would have been nice.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Anyway, yeah, we were largely distracted, but anyway, so I'm rebranding this channel, like my old YouTube channel. We focus on things about the highly sensitive persons. I just recently discovered this trait, like maybe last year, and it seemed like it just resonated too much, and I've always wondered. So a little back history. I mean, this is getting a little personal on my part. I grew up in a family that was very abusive. My mom was very narcissistic, and she didn't just favor my sister, like how some people are like, oh, you're always mama's favorite or something like that. But it's like that if you read about narcissistic relationships, they have like the scapegoat and the golden child or something like that, and that heavily applied to my family. Not only was I compared to my younger sister, but I was compared to my cousins all the time. I was never good enough. My mom I also think suffered from postpartum depression. She took out a lot of her frustration and anger on me physically and emotionally. So I have a very bad relationship with my mom. I actually haven't talked to her in like 15 years. And that was mostly just because for my own mental well-being. Although she has gotten hold of my phone number and has tried to contact me, which I just immediately block. I don't even bother uh, addressing it. The latest one was this year, which she went several years without contacting me, and then I think she got a new number since I didn't recognize the number, and or at least I didn't have that one blocked. But um, at first it just said, happy birthday to me. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Who's this? I didn't actually ask, but it was her. It was very obviously her. She I guess she's literally how boomers text, where they spam like all the emojis in a big, huge, long line. And I don't know what it is about that, but I just noticed that generation likes their emojis. I mean, I like emojis, but I don't love emojis to where there's like a whole sentence of just them. So anyway, I left it alone, and then the next month it she tweets out, sorry, she texts out Happy Easter, and I'm just like, and I just ignored it again too. And then what was really disturbing is she texts me a photo of my biological daughter, who I gave up for adoption when she was born. And I was just like, that sent me reeling. I was so, I don't know, depressed and frustrated and just, and for several weeks. I mean, I'm still not over it, to be honest. And that just happened in May. Yeah, last month. So I've been just like all over the place emotionally, wondering what the hell's going on with her. And I mean, I am worried about her too. She's obviously up there in age, and uh, I okay, maybe it's kind of funny because I'm watching the model now. I don't know what the deal is, but it keeps twitching and it looks way too churry for what I'm talking about. But I guess it's kind of a buffer. I don't know why it's winking. I mean, maybe because it's getting darker in here.
Maybe.
Have you tried turning on that other lamp, the light, uh, that light you have?
I can do that. I can do that. Yeah.
I don't know if that might help because I think the camera's getting a little dim.
Get some more light in here.
That feels a little better. I can actually see it. So anyway, I've been a wreck emotionally since that, but I'm just with, I'm seeing a therapist too. So with that, it's getting a little better, but there's still a lot of PTSD to work through. And I don't even know why she would even bother doing that, like sending a picture of her to me. It just bothers me because back when it all happened, she a little even more backstory. That biological daughter was a result of a rape, and then that's why I adopted her out. And it was to a family friend, which I thought was in good hands. But she seems to be very happy and everything, and well off, and um, thriving, which I knew I couldn't provide for her, so that's why she was adopted out. But my mom kept insisting that I should have had an abortion, and at the time I was really confused because I was only 19. I didn't know what to do. Um, I was having all these adults in my ear. There was my mom telling me abort it, and there's my IE who was saying no. She was like hardcore Christian, saying a life is a life. You can't kill a baby. Blah blah blah. And I was more inclined to follow whatever my IE said, just because of our relationship. My IE was more of a mother figure than my own mom, and I valued her opinion much more. She recently passed away last year due to COVID. And obviously, because of COVID, I couldn't see her or attend any kind of funeral or anything like that. I don't even know if she's really dead, because the last I heard and last I saw of her on a video chat, she could barely breathe. She was on those oxygen machines. She couldn't respond to anything I said, but she was crying when she heard my voice, and that was really hard to see. But and then I got a message from the people that adopted my daughter was her daughter, and they're not blood related, but they're family friends. So, um, the last I heard was her daughter telling me that she's in really bad shape, and they're flying down to Texas to go see her, and that's the last I heard. And they're not talking to me. They've completely ghosted me. It's like I don't know what they're trying to hide or what, and it's really depressing, but I guess that's just the way things are. So just have to learn to live with it. And it's really hard. But anyway, uh going back to my mom, I in my history anyway. Um all my life I was always teased about things. And always saying that I take things too personal and I make a big deal out of nothing. I'm butt paw is the Chinese word that they called me, which means uh, you can look it up. It's Cantonese for. They always told me it meant like noisy old lady, but it actually means like more more ruder things, I guess, or more crude stuff.
It's more derogatory than
Yeah,
that.
it's more derogatory than noisy old lady. It's a bitch. Um, yeah. Anyway, it's if you look it up, it's just spelled Baat and Poh. I think it is. I think that's no Pah or something like that. At least Romanized. Um, that was my nickname growing up because I would always whine and cry about everything and complain about. Oh, thanks, thanks, Blue Riser. Um, I would. I was constantly always complaining about stuff, and I didn't know why. They're just like, why can't you be more like your cousins or your sister, or why are you the only one that always cries about stuff? And I was a big crybaby when I was little, and eventually became somewhat mute because all I could hear was, why can't I just shut up and learn to shut up and learn to, put it up with it. So I'm always constantly crying, and many times, like, teachers would always wonder what was going on because I would cry so hard and so much, and I'm not just talking about little tears here and there. I'm wailing in bed, muffling with a pillow, and I would cry so hard that the capillaries around my eyes would pop, so I would look like I have little red dots all around my eyes just from crying so much. And um, so I mean, every little thing would make me cry. Like my cousins making fun of people on the street would make me cry. And I'd be like, that's so mean. Why are you guys so mean to everybody? And they're like, they'll say, oh, you think we're mean? And then they just start, attacking me and making fun of me. And I mean, it was so bad that even the oldest cousin, when Facebook became a thing, like mid 2000s, I actually used it for once, and I quit using it like early or mid late 2000s, like 2008. Anyway, before I did quit, somehow she found me on Facebook, and she was just like, I'm sorry for making your life, uh, for troubling your life when you were little. And I'm like, troubling? That's all you have to say? And she's like, okay, yeah, I made your life a living hell. The kind of stuff that they would do is like if we went to a pool, I was always scared to go anywhere in the pool because not mostly because of them, but I was also afraid of being in deep water. So sometimes they finally convince me to go out there in the deeper end of the pool, and then they start dunking my head underwater and holding it. Um, they would play Jaws with me and scare the shit out of me in the water, because because I startle easily. They always knew how to scare me, and they got a kick out of it. And they would always, they would terrorize me. They were like not just the verbal abuse, it was more physical. So because they were encouraged by my mom, and my mom praised them whenever they would make my life a living hell, and they thrived off of that because their home life was probably worse than mine. I don't know. I know that their dad was a drunken abusive person, and their mom was kind of also abused, so she wasn't much help, you know. So my mom was a savior to them, because they grew up in the slums in Toronto, so they didn't have much of a role model, I guess. They didn't have uh, a stable family life, I guess you can say. So they came to live with us for many years, um, for months on end, because they drop out of school, and then my aunt wouldn't know what to do with them. So she sent them to her sister, which she thought was everything was fine and dandy there, but in actuality, it wasn't. But anyway, so going back to the whole highly sensitive thing, I read about it by a random Twitter post by somebody posting about it, and I was like, wow, what's this? So I started reading about it, and I was like, whoa, that's almost exactly what I have to deal with. Pretty much on the, it's not just almost, it was on the spot. And I just like, what is this about? So I started becoming obsessed with it, and I read up on all these articles and find all these websites, talking about it. And I'm sure Safty there got sick of me because like that's all I would talk about for months, and I would just start yammering about it. Anyway, so I mean, yeah, other than having that uh interesting background of childhood, on top of that, I grew up in an area, Western Michigan, where it was very conservative and very white. Like I was literally the only Asian at school. There was no other minorities in my classroom. It was full of people with the last names of Vanden, all Dutch. I mean, obviously Dutch immigrants, of course, not real Dutch people. But from my experiences of seeing them on the HSP server, Discord server, they aren't much better. uh, I had an experience I joined the HSP Discord server, and I experienced racism there. It was like, I remember there was some other Asian person posting, saying something like, because of COVID, I'm too scared to travel. There's too much anti-Asian hate, and it's just, safer just to lock yourself up in your home and avoid the public eye, right? And I agreed with her. I didn't actually say anything. I didn't respond. I just saw her post, and then one of the lovely Dutch people that are actually from Europe, responded, "Well, you can always travel to the Asian countries." And I was just like, "Really? That's not helping. That's really not helping."
Oh,
That was very
that's
upsetting. It's like
yes.
this world pisses me off so much too, because it is such a white dominated world. Like if you're white, you're set for life. You really are. Um, and this is just my point of view because I've seen so much of it myself. I see it done to other people, and I hate racism so much. Sorry, it's one of the it's one of the most painful subjects of mine, and when I saw that happening on the server, I left. That was it. That was the final straw, and I was like, this is supposed to be a Discord server to help people that are highly sensitive, right? Then why are they saying stuff that normal people would say? And I'm just saying normal people as in people that are not wired like us. Wired like to where, anyway, highly sensitive people, apparently it's like our mirror neurons are more sensitive. Um, we have like extreme levels of empathy, which can be dangerous too because there's people that we are highly capable of becoming narcissistic. It's a hereditary trait that is actually passed down, like the color of your skin and hair and everything. It's just a genetic trait that 20% of many different species of people um are born, or people in species of, yeah, animals. I'm sorry, I'm all disjointed here. I'm not very good at
No,
this.
I think no, you're right, and I think that was kind of a surprising thing to say here when you said that happened on that server, because I was hoping that they would be a little more
Sensitive.
sensitive, yes, for lack of better words. Obviously, even if someone's an HSP, though, they don't necessarily have everyone's experiences.
No,
They may not be exposed to those experiences. So, but yeah, saying, well, I guess you have to just travel to Asian countries if you're Asian is like pretty. It's a pretty terrible thing to say. It's like, okay, so you can travel
ignorant.
wherever you want. You can travel wherever you want.
Yeah, because you're white.
But we're restricted to, you know, only Asia or something. What the hell? Sure. That's just a terrible thing to say. Yeah, it doesn't help anything. And kind of like, yeah, that doesn't help anything. And it's like, no, really, this is. I don't know how things are like in the Netherlands, obviously, but this is a big problem that I think has gotten some attention, fine, in the media, but gets downplayed quite a bit still. And there are definitely things. That we learned about. Because I'm watching some documentaries that we're trying to put together in light of recent sentiments in the United States, at least. And we definitely learned some things about that too. And it's not really a new thing. It's not really just a new thing because of COVID either.
No, it dates back. I mean, it's amazing how, going back to even our education. I remember, our history books would talk about things like a railroad system on the West Coast and stuff. Were always pictures of white people and, giving the credit to the white people. But in fact, it was actually the Chinese immigrants that built the West Coast railroads. And it's like, wow, I did not know that. And it's really sad that I'm learning about it decades later when, yeah, I was taught that white people built it all. But there was so much anti-Asian hate for so long throughout history in America. And it's really disgusting. And it's just, yeah, there's like this really neat documentary. I forgot where it was now, but it was this it just went way back to the 1800s, showing and then, even going, it's really kind of interesting though because they compared DNA of the natives, the first people here, um, and they actually match closer to Asian DNA than anything. So it's interesting how they crossed over the Bering Strait and, moved all the way down south. And it's interesting because like I on my timeline on YouTube a channel uh, from a woman that has lived in Central America like her entire life. Actually in Mexico, sorry, but yeah, Central America. Um, she looks very Vietnamese. Like a lot of people even said, people like stop her and ask her, "Are you Vietnamese?" And she's not. And it's just really interesting because, and then she took the DNA tests and stuff, and it showed that she was a percentage of Southeast Asian, and it didn't make any sense because she's like her family has been there for generations, so she doesn't know anything about her family history. But yeah, it was really neat, and it's really sad that the white people that stole everything claim that they are the natives. It's like, anyway, I could go on forever for that.
Yes. Uh, yeah, it's a bit. I mean, technically, yeah, I know where they're coming from. I understand that they're not trying to be like that, but it's kind of funny how people are like, I made it from the state I was born in, and then like, well, maybe. Sort of, not really.
But no, I mean, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about just people in general that say they were here first and have told me all my childhood to go back to where I came from.
Yeah,
Those
and
people.
like,
It's
okay,
those
you first,
the cruel people. I know. It's like I didn't even know that as a kid. So to all those people in Western Michigan that told me to go back to where I came from, well, you go first. I mean, seriously. Anyway.
Yeah, no one tells them to go back to Europe, right?
I know, nobody does. Nobody tells that to white people. And it's just like, it makes me so sick because it's just like, they're so full of themselves. I'm sorry. Safty's white, so I'm not being.
European. Pretty
Yes.
sure the Europeans don't. Most Europeans probably don't want most of us back.
I know. It's like, yeah.
But
I don't mean to be like sound like I'm racist too. It's just disgusting. Why can't we just be human beings on the same planet? We bleed the same, we breathe the same air. We're not any different. I mean, we really aren't. I mean, you hear my voice and you see this little cute avatar being used, but it's like you wouldn't have known I was Asian. I mean, I don't have any accent. Nobody knows. It's like I remember doing phone interviews for jobs or, even giving them my resume and stuff. And then when I come in, they're like, are you so and so? It's like, yeah. And I know they were expecting someone completely different because if I do a phone interview first and then they see me in person, they just never expected that I would be Asian. And that's really sad. It's just really sad. You should see some of the expressions on their faces. It's hard to explain, but you can always sense that they're just shocked and they don't know what to say or do. They're just like they just look at you like I wasn't expecting you. You is who I look like. And I always wondered about that. I know it sounds crazy, but I've always been able to sense how people feel without actually having them communicate it. It's just always this like perception or intuition mumbo jumbo. And well, people think it's like in your head, and so I don't know how else to describe it. And that's one of the things that HSPs are known for. They have a very strong intuition of picking up on emotions. And I remember that would also overwhelm us. It's just like the whole bit, if you um look it up, the other term for HSP is sensory processing sensitivity. We are highly sensitive. I guess we are snowflakes, whatever. It's just we are, like they said, we have more mirror neurons in our brain, and we access different parts of our brain more than a non-HSP. And there's 15 to 20% on multiple species, from fruit flies to monkeys. They've observed it in. It's been
horses, like
horses, horses, and it's basically a survival instinct. It's just if you know anybody that has been like very sensitive, uh, hesitant to do anything new, those are usual traits then there's also the people that are high sensory seeking, which get bored easily and need to do all sorts of crazy things to get their senses, alive, to feel alive, I guess. And I don't know. It's all confusing. I'm still starting to learn about it, but um, for the most part, uh, HSPs have been miscategorized as introverts, and also I think it was the multiple personality thing that I was reading about. I think that was is that what I said, Safety?
Multiple personality?
Yeah, the personality thing.
I don't think it was not. It's bipolar disorder.
Oh, okay.
I think is what you were talking about, reading about.
Okay. Well, it was something like that. But going even further back, that's why I really liked Fruits Basket, by the way, because they have a lot of interesting dynamics of character development and that really resonated with me. I mean, from even characters like have been rejected by their moms, have been bullied and mocked at school, just all these little aspects. And I've always wished to find a friend like that was like Toru, because that unconditional sort of friendship that was not judgmental and just listened and was,
Yeah,
supportive.
yeah, so unconditional that she puts up with some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Like literally.
So
I can't spoil it.
I know. It's hard to not spoil something like that.
It's just like, okay, you could be mad at that person. It's okay. No one will hold you against you.
Instead, she loves them. Yeah. Doesn't matter that, so and so literally stabs her. She still wants to be friends with her. I don't know. And that's not, I would never go that far, but yeah, I know what I mean. um, well, anyway, about HSPs, we have we seem to come off as somebody that has a very low threshold for things where we are introverted and extroverted. I think the differences was like 80%, no, 70% are introverts and 30% are extroverted. And this is all from a study by Dr. Elaine Aron, who's the one that coined the highly sensitive persons. And I thought that was really cool too, because it can come in all sorts of different types of people, but it's just a matter of how we process stuff in our brains. I saw this article on highlysensitiverefuge.com, which is a really great resource that I utilize. And it was really neat. I saw this and it was just like 10 things I never realized I do because I'm HSP. And this is stuff that I did for years before I even knew all this stuff. And it's only because it's the only way I could function. Like, number one, it says, I sleep with earplugs and white noise. I just recently started sleeping with earplugs, but not because of being HSP, but because my eye doctor told me to, because of my anxiety. Because I would talk about how I have really severe anxiety. That's another thing. HSPs are also misdiagnosed as having just general anxiety disorder, which we do have anxiety, but it's not just generalized anxiety disorder. So it was really interesting to read this article, and it said things like, because I always have to have some white noise or something, because as this person, whoever wrote this article says, is I've always had trouble sleeping. Unlike most people, my brain kicks into hyperdrive at night. It listens intently for any new noises, focusing on every house creak, clock tick, siren blare, car honk, and dog bark. I learned pretty early that the only path to an undisrupted night's sleep is to plug in a fan and wear earplugs to drown out sporadic noise. And growing up as a kid, I always asked for like a fan. I wanted to hear the noise of a fan or I couldn't sleep. It was either the fan or the humidifier, something that was loud and consistent, like just white noise, you know? Then it goes on the next one. This is number 2. Is I hyperfixate on things like a phone game I'll play nonstop. I'm sure many of us could, you know, relate with that, especially those that are on my Discord or our Discord. Because we focus on a lot of games. And I play Genshin, as you can see. And it's just a great distraction. Yes.
We have a question from
Oh.
his production, which is not really about what we're talking about. Who's the best character in the game? Sorry, I'm new.
Oh, you're fine. Hi, Miss Production. The best character?
That's highly subjective because you can't get by with just one character.
Yeah, you're always having to change.
You're always having to change because the circumstances are different, but probably if I were to say who I think are overall the best characters in the game, in general, I think the best characters are probably right now. I think the best characters are Eula and Zhongli.
I'm kind of high. I'm trying to show all the. These are These are not even obviously all. You know what? I can go to the character archives. That's right. I don't have them all, so.
Yeah, Zhongli is definitely. But of course, here's the thing: you can't. If you're new to the game, you can't get either of these characters right now because they are limited ban.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Zhongli is run twice. I'm sure Eula will come back before the end of the year, but I don't know when they will. I don't know, when Zhongli will come back. So
obviously, these characters are new, are the default ones.
That are in the normal pool are all the 4-star characters.
Yeah.
And so if characters in the normal pool, probably the best DPS in the normal pool is Yanfei actually better than Dialog? I don't think she is. But that being said,
you have more access. I don't think she's in the pool yet, is she?
No, I think all the 4 stars are technically in the pool.
When do you get 5-star characters? It's really random.
Okay. You'll get 5-star characters you'll get if you keep pulling. You have a very low percentage chance to get one in every single pool, but every 90 pulls you're guaranteed one, and but you are guaranteed one. So there is a pity system. Unlike some other games, it's just hard to reach, and you have to summon a lot to get to the pity. I wouldn't worry too much about that if you're brand new. What I would say is you have Bennett, and Bennett is actually one of the best 4 stars in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best support characters in the game. Period. And so,
build
if
him.
You want to focus on characters that you can easily get right now as a new player. Razor is very good.
Yeah.
As a DPS, Fischl is good as a support. Ningguang is decent, but she's kind of a little hard to play, and she's kind of niche. Xiangling is also very good, and she can be played either as a primary DPS or a support. If Yanfei is in the general pool, which I thought she was, she is actually very good. She can do DPS that rivals Klee, with the right setup. She's not quite there, but she's very fun to play as too. So Diona is very good shield support, and Sucrose, if you need swirl support, is good. So you can put things together. I'm not really a good build wizard or something, because I consider myself that good a player. But really, none of the characters in the game are terrible, except for maybe Kaya and Amber. Even Lisa can be built pretty well, some of the default characters. So I probably wouldn't worry so much about if you're brand new building the best team possible. I'd probably find a character that's fun to play. And yeah, Yanfei, but if you're looking for best DPS amongst 4-star characters, Yanfei is good, Xiangling is good as a primary DPS, and I think Razor's pretty good as a primary DPS. And
Do you know which characters other than Bennett do you have? Yeah, like it just says Hide Zato. Is that right? Just like Hidezato said, there really isn't a best DPS in this game.
yeah,
They all
yeah,
have
it's
different roles, and of course, there's always your, aesthetic preferences that you should go with.
yeah. And like I said, I was saying I think Eula and Jung are overall the best characters right now, but that's my opinion. And at the same time, Eula absolutely sucks at breaking shields. And so you need someone else to break the shield before you unleash hell with her. And so it depends on what you're fighting against. Because, it depends on what you're fighting against. Because there are sometimes when there are sometimes I'd rather have Barbara out than someone else because she can just
Oh,
way up.
it's Yuki.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, like Barbara, she's a healer, but if you're fighting against something with a pyro shield, she's good as anyone else to break that pyro shield before you switch to your main DPS. So you can't really discount any character. But if you're looking at the permanent banner and the 5 stars on the permanent banner, what do we got? Dailuk and Kichang are really your
Yeah,
your
Dailuk and
main-
Kaching are.
Dailuk and Kichang are really the main big
save-
DPSers on that
but
banner.
but save your primo gems.
Yeah, I would not waste. Yeah, but definitely, I would not waste your primo gems.
Just to give you an idea, these are your primos. I know at the beginning I was so confused, and you will be just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
There's so many different currencies. So these are the primo gems. Do not waste it on this banner.
Yeah.
This is the standard banner, which is always there, and it has as you'll see. Oh wait, does it show on this page?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As you'll see, you have Kaching, Chi-Chi, Jean, Mona, Dailuk. Those are the
And the
5
weapon.
characters. Huh? And the weapons.
And
Well,
it's
the beginner weapons. It's just the beginner 5-star weapons. So you have a chance at getting all of these on that banner. Don't waste. Sorry, I need to go back. Don't waste your primo gems. Only use these when you get them. And save these primo gems for these 2 banners. The weapon banners, this one, and the first one is the character banner. Like this one has 18 hours left with Klee. Kazuha will be on the banner next.
And I believe Kazuha is supposed to be a support character.
Yeah, well, it's wind, so I mean.
So they say. So Kazuha, I would probably not. If you're new to the game, I would probably not roll on. I wouldn't roll on Klee's banner because she's a little bit clunky to play. And I would not probably roll on Kazuha's banner because he is mainly a support. So I would probably wait. If you're looking to wait, I'd probably build up your primos. I don't know how good Ayaka is going to be, but probably wait for either Ayaka's banner or Yoimiya's banner, and then
Hi,
summon on
Baka.
those.
It's weird saying hi, Baka.
But if you get Acquaint Fates, which are the little tokens to roll on the main banner, your only good DPS is there. Your only main DPS is there are Dailuk.
Oh, good luck.
Kichang. And then I like both of those characters. I mean, I like Kichang, but she's definitely been power creeped, unfortunately.
Yeah, she needs to be upgraded. And sorry, just for anybody that's just joining, the other voice is Safty, who's my partner in crime. He doesn't have his avatar running. And why don't you have it?
Because I don't.
Okay, fine. Well, yeah, so that's why there's 2 voices. But this is me on my account using the default avatar from VTube Studios. Safty's currently working on mine.
Good luck.
Huh?
It will be roll 75, so it will be a single roll. Let's see if I have luck. Wait.
Oh, good luck. 75. You're at 75 already? I think I got mine's on my 80th pull. So I hope you could get it sooner.
Right. I think but back to your previous question, what I would do I wouldn't even worry too much. I wouldn't even worry much about building your characters that much right now. I'd probably like going hog wild. I'd probably get a feel what characters you want.
Aw, no,
playing.
Mona's great. Mona's like one of the best best support.
Mona's a decent support. Yeah. I mean, the only.
But yeah, just so you know, before the end of the month, if you're still there, Missed Production, I don't even know if you're still watching. If you go to the shop, go to Paimon's Bargains. Wait, it's here. The second one here. There's these that are at, I don't know if you have any of these yet, but if you did any wishes from like Novice and stuff, I think you will have, you have some of these other currencies. I don't even know what they're called. Oh, Masterless Stardust. Okay. If you have these, buy these every month. The end of the month, since it's the 28th, go buy these before the end of the month. And so you'll have them and save them. I would highly recommend looking up some of the other channels that feature all the upcoming stuff. And also check out some Twitter. Or worst comes to worst, if you really want to, we have a Discord. Lots of people on there, not lots, but like a handful of people on there will help you with any Genshin questions too. But they also on our Discord, I have a Twitter feed showing like all the leaks and well, not all the leaks. Sorry, I shouldn't say all the leaks. Just I guess the approved leaks, from like Lumi and stuff like that. They show upcoming information on characters. So yeah, there's a lot of different information like who's coming out in Inazuma in about a month. Yeah, it's about a month, right?
Yeah, about a month, I think.
But Ayaka's coming up, who's a big time favorite. She's a sword user that's ice. You'll see a lot of information about her because she's been anticipated since beta. and
she was actually in the beta.
Yeah.
And they took her out, and she has come out in the release game. One other thing I would be careful about as a new player is you'll see a lot of whale videos, and some of these these guys are insane. They've got, they'll have like a C6 Zhongli and like a C6 Gula, and they're doing like 2.6 million damage and Spiral this. Don't pay too much attention to those videos, because the only way you're doing those numbers is if you literally spend thousands of dollars on the game. Like, we're not fully free to play, and I only have like a C1 Eula, and I don't.
Yeah, we spent only a few hundred.
Once in a while, with when she's playing a Zhongli and we have the right elemental reactions, I'll do like 300,000. But yeah, these guys doing even bigger numbers than that. They're spending thousands of dollars, and so. Yeah, you might be tempted after seeing like a video, like I gotta get that character because look at that damage. Just that those are very misleading because these are people who literally have the best characters and best weapons in the game.
Yoimiya.
Fully unlocked. Yeah, Yoimiya I think will be a really nice character, a nice ranged fire character. So don't take this as gospel. But I'd probably save up for her because she looks like she'll be pretty decent, and she'll be good at DPS and breaking shields.
Yeah. Yeah. As Blue Riser says, always spend safely. You do spend. At most, what we do is we buy the little $5 package and the battle pass once we hit level 50. I don't like to wait. I like to wait until I hit level 50 and then buy it. And then with the battle pass, you can get the weapons on there, which are not awesome. They're all 4 stars. But like, if you were to get anything, always get the stuff that you know you're gonna use. But out of all of them right now, I think the bow is the best, and so is the catalyst.
It depends on the characters.
Yes, yeah, exactly that too.
Because most of the weapons, and none of these weapons are bad, but I think the sword is good too because it heals you.
Yeah.
Definitely not the best sword, but it's good. It'll be good. It's good on many characters that pretty much any DPS sword user.
Hi, Carolina. Or Carolina?
Yeah.
Carolina?
Yeah. The stat, but the pro is good high there. Yeah. You don't have. I don't have Rosaria either. I never pulled her.
Yeah, I don't have her either. I don't really want her
Um,
though.
you don't want your. Anyhow, but
That too.
like I said, you have to veg it, and Blessing of the Welkin Moon is actually a good value for your money if you're paying, but it requires patience because you get your primos over time.
Hmm.
And then of course Battle Pass is a decent value, so that's $15 a month right there, which is pretty much what we would spend on a monthly sub for an MMO,
Yeah.
which we're not playing right now. Like you play that, like that's what you pay if you're playing.
Yay! Chi-Chi! Chi-Chi is the best. Oh my gosh, Chi-Chi's still my favorite character. See, I just got her too. I have a stream that Safty pulled all my characters. He was pulling on Klee's banner. I looked out, it was on 50-50, got Klee. And then the next 5-star I got was also 50-50, and I got Chi-Chi. And I was just like, oh my god. Chi-Chi is so great. Artifact recommendations, this is what, because her healing is based off of attack. So you want to try to go like 2 gladiator. And if you do want to make her a healer, a lot of the whales, should I say, frown upon using the Maiden Beloved set, but I like it just because I'm a sloppy player.
Well, yes. Again, like I was saying, a lot of the whales who are doing this alt chain with basically alt chain where they're basically going from their C5 Benny to their freaking C6 Zhongli to their C6 Yule and doing 2 point whatever million damage because they've got 5-star weapons on all of them. Yeah, who needs a heal?
Yeah. Well, anyway, so yeah, like for mine, I mean, and again, this is not, I don't farm to death. I do the minimal things every day, and not even every day, like we just do whatever we feel like. We're not sitting there for hours, farming things. So mines are not optimal artifacts, but yeah. Basically, of course, the flower of life. You wanna, you're stuck with HP, but you want to try to get. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I was like, I heard the little Koopo sound. I was like, scared me.
And the Koopa sound worked.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah. So, as far as artifacts, her flower focuses on getting attack percent and attack if you can. Crit rate's always nice, but yeah, I didn't get a really good flower, but my feather is I got attack percent again. Energy recharge is also really good on Chi-Chi because you want to try to regenerate her healing stuff. And then my sands, I got an attack percent again, and I'm just in. Oh, the one you want. This is the first. Okay, so you get HP on this one, you get attack on that one. You're stuck with those main stats. But then the sands, cup, and or goblet, I guess, and the crown, you have random stats. So on the sands, you want to focus either on attack percent or energy recharge, and again, more attack percent because her heals are based on her attack. Yeah. No, yeah, north of.
Gladiator or Pale Flame, he's suggesting, which is good. Yeah, and yeah, I mean the Gladiator is.
Well, Pale Flame, I know. I mean, like I said, I built this because I just felt like making her into more of a healer.
Yeah. Because you've already got their DPS, right? And yeah, I mean, Gigi's heals are actually very good. So even if you don't have optimal stats in there, she's still a good healer. Because over time she can heal your party full very quickly, even without all bonuses. It's just faster that way. But yeah, if you're not pushing out huge well numbers, she's actually a really good character to have because she can heal your party full pretty quickly. That's just my opinion.
Oh, nice. It's a good set for Zhongli.
The man.
The Tenacity of Miliv. Yeah. I haven't switched over yet. I made him into physical damage build, which is very unpopular. But I really like his animations because, I mean, how can you not? I mean, I could. I have to show. I just have to.
What are you working on? Are you Zhongwei?
Yeah, but like his animations, this is like he literally kicks a spear. He's not a very good physical DPS character. He's not built for that. He's more, you get a support for shields and stuff. I even went so far as spending as much money as I ever have to get C2, just because we co-op, Safty and I co-op everything. And anytime, and of course you need a battery to build up the ultimate, but in order to get shields to your co-op players, but yeah.
Yeah, very nice to be given this for this veneer, which I wanted for my series. Yeah. But yeah, going back to what I'm saying, like the only characters in the game that I would actually consider bad, for as greedy as this game is, none of the characters are really bad, and if you're a free-to-play player, you're likely going to build constellations on your 4-star characters before you even get like a C1 5-star. So I think the only characters that are really bad are Amber and Kaya, I think.
Kaya's good for applying.
Kaya's not even really that bad.
Yeah, he's good at applying cryo, so.
Yeah. So Amber's really the only terrible character in the game.
Yeah, unfortunately. Hopefully she gets some love soon, since she
Yeah.
has the same voice actors as Toru.
Yeah, what's with that?
Yeah, I know. I was disappointed to see that she was so weak. I mean, she's cute and all, but she's like, I wish they need more cuter characters like Klee.
Sayu's coming out.
Yes, Sayu's coming out. I am so excited for Sayu. I'm so excited for a 4-star. Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That goes fast, by the way. The 490k will not lie. Like, it sounds like a lot on paper, but
But yeah, keep
I think, I mean, right now I'm at over 1 million, but like I had, before I got Klee and Chi-Chi, I had like 4 million, and I drained all the way until like, I think I had 3,000.
Yeah. Oh, I spent like, so I had 10 million, and when I got Eula and Song of Broken Pines.
Oh, the Song of Broken, yes, the weapon.
And so crowning Eula and building the artifact and buffing Song of Broken Pines and basically building Xinjiang as a support for her cost me like half of my money.
Yeah, so it goes very, very fast. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Hide. Hide Zato. Hide. That sounds mean though, isn't that ugly? Hide?
Yeah, something like that.
Isn't that like
horrible?
Horrible. Hidoi.
Oh.
Yeah, elemental mastery. Totally that.
I had Mono money for it.
Mono money, Mono level money, yeah. You're basically broke, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I farmed a lot of ley lines. That's the best thing to do, is just, unfortunately, is farming the ley lines.
Yeah, build some condensed resin and hit up your ley lines.
And this is not even an optimal build for Klee. I know that a lot of people have told me that it's actually better to have the set, the Lava Walkers set, to make her do more big, kabooms.
Yes.
Oh, Yuki. Yes, sorry, Yuki.
Yeah. The reality is that unfortunately, artifact RNG is, of all the things that are the biggest pain in the butt in this game, artifact RNG has got to be the worst, because
yes, it is the worst. Oh my god.
Not only do you have to get an artifact to start out with in the right set with the right stats, but then you have to keep leveling it up and hope it doesn't. Hope your level up bonuses go to the right stat.
Oh, nice.
So,
the Lava Walker. If you have Klee, that's known to be her best DPS set. So, yeah. I just got these. I mean, they're not bad, but again, she's not gonna be putting out the best numbers. But that's okay. I got her because she's so cute.
yeah.
How can you not like that? She's just so adorable. Look at her.
She is.
And then, oops. That's not who I wanted to switch to. But I forgot I had switched out. There.
Yeah, and Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi's still my favorite. And that's how I met Yuki, actually. We were doing random co-ops a long time ago. Wow. It was one of the first ones.
Were we doing Dragon? Were we doing the boss?
No,
Dragon
no, no,
Spine,
no,
or
no,
was
no,
it even
no.
before that?
Before that one, it was the one on the beach.
Oh, okay, that was like was that the Mona event?
Mona? Is it Mona?
Or was it even before that? I don't remember. You know the event with Mona.
I know they had hillagers. I don't remember the premise of it. Yay, the Tanuki! That's Sayu. That's Sayu. The Tanuki's ninja. I'm so excited for her. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I just what's tearing me apart is that she's gonna share a banner with Yoimiya, which you said you wanted Yoimiya, so you probably get both then. And I don't want. Yeah, he wants Yoimiya. I don't want her. So what's gonna happen? Watch. I call it now. He's gonna end up with all the Sayu, and I'm gonna end up with Yoimiya.
Like a T20 Sayu.
Yeah, no Yoimiya.
I end up getting like another Chi-Chi or something.
Oh,
or someone I can't level like that. Or who would be the what else wouldn't I want? You know, I won't get another Kaching because I actually play as her still. So I'll probably end up getting who's the most useless 5-star I could get for my team right now.
Who's gonna be after Kazuha? Ayaka?
I thought it was Kazuha, Ayaka, and then Yoimiya.
Yeah, it's Kazuha, Ayaka, and then Yoimiya.
And I'm pretty sure it looks like Sayu's. I mean, they could change things, they could change their minds, but I thought it sounded like Sayu was going to be on Yoimiya's banner.
Yeah, Sayu's gonna be on Yoimiya.
Yeah. So the thing about Yao Yao and Chi-Chi's boss, what's his name? Doctor. The thing about, so she brought out Yao Yao.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the thing about Yao Yao and Dr. Baizu.
Baizu.
Okay.
I think it's like Baizu or something like that.
Yeah, they're supposed to be Dendro characters.
Yeah.
And
Yaya won't be coming out for a while until they work out the little kinks for Dendro.
It sounds like they're having problems, from what I've heard, trying to figure out how to get Dendro reactions to work in a good way. And so it sounds like they might have gotten pushed back, but they gotta figure it out.
Yeah,
Or
to answer Yuki, sorry. It's gonna be Kazuha. I mean, apparently. I mean, this everything's subject to change, of course, but the quote unquote leakers have said it's gonna be Kazuha and then Ayaka and then Yoimiya along with Sayu. So it could change.
Yeah, and I expect a lot of people are gonna roll for Ayaka.
Oh no, 13%. Plug it in. Ah. You should plug it in.
Plug it in.
Yay, save up. That's what I'm doing. I'm saving up too.
Yeah, I need to save. I mean, we all need to save up because
I'm poor.
I spent so much on. I spent so much on Yola.
Mhm. What are you at?
I'm back at like 12,000.
Oh, only. Yeah, sure.
But I had a lot more because I got two Yola. I got C1 Yola and Son of Broken.
Should I pull my 10?
Yeah, why not pull on your 10? Maybe get another Chi-Chi.
No, I doubt it.
Do it.
What am I at?
Maybe you're gonna. I don't know. You have to bring it up. But yeah, why don't you?
Hold on. I'm looking at something.
Oh, yeah, I agree with Riser. I think that I'm hoping that when Dendro, comes out, it'll add some new stuff there. Some new, because adding more elemental reactions. I kind of hope they add more weapon types at some point in the future too. But yeah, adding more elemental reactions make things a little more interesting. So I am excited for Dendro because there'll be new types of characters to play with.
So my permanent wish, I am at 202 pulls accumulated 42 pulls without a 5-star. As of the last time I pulled, which was June 9.
So you'll be going into soft pity range.
Yeah, I guess. I'll be at 52. I doubt I'll... Oh, yay! You are so lucky! I wanted Chi-Chi as my first, but I ended up with Diluc. Ugh. I'm sorry to all Diluc fans. I'm not a fan of him. I just think he's too, broody. Chi-Chi is the best. She's my favorite. Oh, why not? We're just sitting here. I have 10, so I should just do 10. Or do 10 singles. It's not gonna give me a 5-star. I'm not gonna get a 5-star, but I'll just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I might get a 5-star.
No, I don't think at this. Nope, see.
Always get
No.
a 5-star.
Nah, not that early. That's too good. I wonder what 5 or 4-star I'll get though. Wow, this is pretty sad. Really?
Okay.
That's crap. I don't need
The
it.
only thing that would have been worse than that is the Rammer.
Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean.
No, I just think. Amber's not that terrible. Okay, yes, Amber's terrible.
Lucky.
Yeah.
All you guys are lucky. I had to wait 9 months for my Chi-Chi. 9 months! Yeah, big F. That's me. Yeah, let's see. Wait. Last time I pulled a 5-star on here, I think was the book. Yeah, it was the book. Yeah, don't spend your primo gems on this banner. Save it. Yeah, I got the Lost Prayer, which ended up being, you know, Lee's best weapon, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was gonna happen, but it worked out.
Yeah, and so I would also, yes, so the RNG, like I was saying, the RNG and pity system are actually pretty predictable in this game. And you can also keep that in mind to try to manipulate what characters you get. So when you pull on the, I read up on this part, but basically, when you pull on the limited banner, when you pull on the limited banner, your first pull, the first 5-star you get on the limited banner is a 50%
Here, you can have
chance
mine.
on banner.
You can have my Kiching. I don't even use her, as you can see. I got the little bobble thingy. Yeah, I leveled her up just to get this thing, and then I stopped. I don't play her.
Sorry. But I was saying that as far as manipulating your RNG, you're not manipulating your RNG. So anyone who tells you that there's a way to predict whether or not your account is lucky is full of shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, but what is true is that the rates are very predictable and the pity system is predictable. So basically, I was saying with the limited character banner, your first, so you get so your first 5-star on that banner is a 50% chance to be on banner. 50% to be from the general. So you have a 50% chance of getting that, which is for rate up in a Genshin game is extremely good. But if you don't get what's on banner the first time you pull on that banner, the second time you get a 5-star on that banner, the next time it's going to be 100% guaranteed on banner.
Mm-hmm.
So if you pull on the banner this time, don't get what you want, next time you will, even after the banner resets. So say you pull on Klee's banner, get 50%, 5-star, and get something that's not Klee. If you wait till like you get Chi-Chi. If you wait till Kazuha's banner and then they get a 5-star on Kazuha's banner, the next pull will be guaranteed to be Kazuha. So also that's something to keep in mind to try to manipulate to get the characters you want. But still, your hard pity is at 90 pulls, so it's still pretty brutal in that respect.
So cute.
My thunder set sucks. But yes, if you have patience, and endurance to hold off on rolling whatever, in order to get the character you really want, you can definitely get that.
Aw, a month. Yuck.
Yeah.
Farming for a month. Yeah, that sounds
that sounds about right for artifacts.
Yeah.
Unless you would like go insane and farm them over and over again with your
Yeah, I don't like
fragile
baking.
resins. You want my Eula? My Eula's not even that good. I mean, yeah, my Eula's decent.
You have the Song of Broken Pines, mister. I am not lucky.
But it's not only one row. It's like only one. I don't have any refinement built up, and like I'm not doing 10 million damage.
You didn't get Hu Tao? You wanted Hu Tao?
You can give me a Zhongli instead.
I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving up my Zhongli. I like my Zhongli. I was after
Joggers.
No, I was after the staff of Homa.
Oh, the staff of Homa.
And I got this weapon instead. It was so depressing. I was just like, no. So yeah, I wanted the staff of Homa for Zhongli. I'm stuck with that.
Yeah, I'm kind of debating whether or not it's like for a new player. I don't even think it's worth rolling on the weapon banner, to be honest.
No, it's not.
Build up your team of characters first.
I ended up getting Mona, and I was so sad. And she was the only character I've gotten under 30. I got her at like 29 or something, full 29, and it was like, really, of all characters. But she's actually a really good support.
Was that on Zhongli's banner?
Yeah, it was on Zhongli's banner. Of course it was. Yeah. And I also got Kaching on Zhongli's banner. Ugh. It was so depressing.
Yes, I ended up getting Kaching on Child's banner, right?
Yeah.
And I really shouldn't have gotten Child. That was a mistake.
Why?
Because he got power creep
by
everyone else.
I guess, yeah.
He got power creep by Ganyu, and then they buffed Zhongli because people were mad about his original version.
Oh wow, Mona C2 and John? Jeez. I've only gotten 2. Yeah, I've only gotten 2 5 stars. Diluc and the Lost Prayer on the permanent banner. So depressing. Oh yeah, I got Mona at pull 21. Venti at pull 77, Zhongli at 79, 75, and 76. God, that sucked down so much. Kaching at pull 82, Klee at pull 80, and Chi-Chi at pull 67.
Chi-Chi was only 67?
Yeah, Chi-Chi was only 67.
Huh. I thought she was a little farther than that. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yay, right? She was the second most. Mona at 21, though. Jesus. 21! That's just... Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant, Yuki.
Yeah. So I think that, yeah.
See, there's Yuki.
So the gacha rate is... If you want to gain, yeah, the gacha...
Oh, wait. I can't join. You don't open your house? Aw.
So yeah, the gacha rate here is brutal, but the pity.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to my house and run around. Oh, I'm in your world. Take me out.
Fine.
Yes.
I need to turn in my daily quest anyway to Catherine.
Oh, yeah. Janet.
It's already almost 10.
Wow. How is it so late? Yeah, where we live right now, it has been really, really hot. We live in the Pacific Northwest in the U.S., and we have temperatures that has never been seen in this area before, which was, I think the highest was 117 this weekend. Oh, you're fine. Don't be sorry. I'm just teasing you. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna surprise you, but no. So it kind of backfired. So don't apologize. But yeah, it's been so hot here. It's never been this hot before. Am I echoing? I can hear myself. Is it from your headset?
Maybe.
That's so annoying. See, that's another thing. If you sat at your new place, you wouldn't have. I don't think we'd have this issue, would we?
Maybe not. It'd be less, but yeah.
Anyway, this is my house.
My home.
My home. It's nothing much, but I like it. It's not dark enough for the lights to come on. I love this aspect of the game. It's been one of my favorites. I basically copied someone else on YouTube, so this is not my invention. I'm not good at designing stuff. Yeah, it's been really hot, Blue Razor. It was 117 yesterday, and today I think it got to 114. Tomorrow's supposed to be down to 99. And this is Fahrenheit, of course, but oy, it's been so warm. Lucky enough we have air conditioning in here, but you can still feel like, even with our shades down, you can feel the intense heat from outside. It's never been this hot, ever, in history of Oregon. And it's just horrible. Oh. Oh, she's so cute. I love how you can, they added this where you can get rep or friendship when you put them on your world.
Yeah, that was nice. That's a nice way to build characters that you're not playing actively.
No, even if you're playing them actively, she's so cute. How can you not have Chi-Chi?
Okay, or you can hang out with Benny, Chi-Chi, whoever.
Oh, Chi-Chi is so cute.
But don't hang out with Hu Tao. Hu Tao is not good.
Hu Tao will be chasing Chi-Chi. That's not fun. I'll take it on. I can stretch with me. Aw. Aw. So cute. I don't know, can you hear her voice? On the recording? Oh.
No, okay. Sorry, I have that, yes.
So cute. Aww. It's adorable. The Riser, you need to make a house or make a design or open up your house so I can go check out your place.
Yeah.
I love this. I like how they're actually adding in teleporters or waypoints. The next patch. Because right now it's such a pain to try to watch. This is gonna run away. He scared the poor crane. So mean. Animal abuse. I'm so cruel. And she laughs. Yeah, I want to hug her too. She has the cutest little dialogue, Chi-Chi. Anyway, yes, a lot of this is not developed. Yeah, anyway. You can open it up and that's easier to see from aerial view. Like, you can see, like, what I have of it. Like, what is all? Oh. My cats. Oops. Wrong button. But yeah, that's how you place them down. You can, you know, depending on who, and you get rep with them. Oops, wrong way. This is my fortress, I guess.
Your fortress of solitude?
Well, no, but look at it. It's really nice. Look. I like it anyway.
Yeah,
it's like my
nice.
little village inside of a courtyard. Court place? I don't know how to say it. But yeah.
Compound.
Wait. What does the shelf look like? I built something, but I didn't actually. An outdoor thing? Ah, sorry.
What was that?
It's
Oh,
the
shelf.
seashell, so yeah. What the heck? I thought that was an indoor thing, but okay.
Hmm.
I guess, is that other thing also?
Yes.
No, the
Phonograph.
phonograph, yeah. Is that an outdoor thing?
I don't remember. I haven't placed mine down.
Outdoor furnishing. I don't see it. Must be an indoor thing. But it's an outdoor thing on the island. Hmm.
We need those. We needed those. What were they? Beach chairs.
Yeah, the beach chairs would have been nice. Oh, it's an outdoor thing. I've dropped it over here. But you can't interact with it.
So you can't talk to.
Yeah.
You can't talk to Clee's mom.
Nope. Yeah.
All right, I need to log out of the game now.
Okay. You need to go to bed. It's 10. He needs to work. Yucky work.
Yeah, work.
Bring home the bacon. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I forgot I had stuff built.
What were you building again?
Well, just the crystals. You know, the 20 per week.
Yeah, okay. Just doing it for your BP levels.
Yes. Oops. Should have closed it out. Are you at 38 as well?
I might be at 39 now.
Wow. How'd you get so much higher? Oh, Spiral Abyss. That's right. I don't do that. Can you remember where to change it? Change. Oh, the access? Oh, you go to your map, and then you go to your Serenity Pot, sorry. Wait, it's here. And you click the no guest currently, and then you can go allow direct join, reject join requests, and join after approval. So that's where you change your access to your pot. Did that help? You can sit, just you have to like interact with it. They're so cute. And they wiggle their feet when they sit down. I like how they sit and they dangle their feet. Sorry, I kind of got off on a tangent. Anyway, to kind of wrap it all up, I'm going to be exploring more HSP stuff. The reason why I made a Discord is just because I was tired of trying to join them and feeling like there are so many people online that are toxic. And I really wanted to make an environment that wasn't. And it's kind of hard to, but it's not very popular. It's really weird. People seem to be drawn to more toxic environments. As you can see, the more popular streamers and everything like that, I don't know. I don't find it appealing. I never have. And I don't know what people do find it appealing. I'll never understand that. But yeah, I wanted to make a refuge, I guess, in a sense. Just to have fun, wholesome gaming or chit chats. Um, I'm hoping to find even, non-HSP and HSP alike, just to game together and have fun. That's really what I wanted. That's not what the Discord started as, but over time, that's what it'll be. Drama polls. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense because so many people are obsessed with those reality TV shows. I can never stand them. I think they're freaking annoying. Um, but I can understand the pull and the. It's like everybody's miserable or something, and you want to find other people that are more miserable than you. So, uh, you know, why not? I guess. But I don't find that enjoying. I don't find that any enjoyment in that. But yeah, you're right. You summarized it really well. Drama polls. Uh, it's really sad though because it shouldn't be that way. I don't think it should anyway. I think that everybody should be able to have fun and laugh about stuff, not laugh at others' expense. But I guess I'm an oddball in that sense, and I know because I've been made fun of, and in MMOs, um, playing them has been hell because I love gaming. I've always loved gaming. It was my escape since I was little. Um, just escaping into a world and pretending to be characters was just I don't know, it was like a good release on dealing with problems and with people that hated me. They were like the friends I never had, I guess. So I've always been drawn to video games for that reason. And it's weird because I grew up during the 80s when, at least where I grew up, girls were not allowed to play video games. It was a boys' club thing. Be like, ew, you're a girl. You don't play video games. Go play back with your Barbies. It was always that. It was very gender. Oh, it was so gross. Um, yeah, it was just, it's one of those things where it's just, over time, I've like, when an online gaming came on, I never knew how nasty people could be. And then it just occurred to me how selfish, nasty, self-absorbed, toxic they can be too. It's just, and I really wanted to I wanted to try something different. And it's kind of a risk, and I don't even know where to go with it or what direction to go with it. But I really wanted to make content that was, or, at least have a place for people to just come to enjoy the game for what it is, not sit there and gossip and talk about other people in a negative way, and not, I don't know, just not focus on the negatives and just have fun. But it's not a common thing, I think. And maybe I'm just ignorant in it, but of all the years that I played, MMOs, I never found that place. Like Safty would make guilds with me, and most of the time they would just implode because, as weird as it is, like there's people that have said that this was too good to be true. And one of my guilds, like in Final Fantasy, they would comment how nice this is and how great this guild is and how helpful it is and all this other stuff. And then when someone came in and literally, I'm not just making this up, literally was jealous of what we had going. They spread lies about me. They took things out of context, and smeared my name and told all these made up lies, and it tore apart the guild. And then the last things that they said, which was really hurtful, was I knew this was too good to be true, and I knew this wouldn't last, and uh, that's when I just stopped playing. It was. I don't know why I keep throwing myself back into this, but yeah, human nature is rough. You're right. But why does it have to be that way? You know what I mean? I know it sounds weird, but it's like I hold out hope that I will meet that Toru, that person that will share my stupid outlook on life, that thinking there's something better out there. And there's always, I mean, then there's you. I'm glad I met you, Blue Riser. I mean, you've been a long time friend. I think I've like visited your content and watched your stuff. Wow. I think you're one of the first people that I found on YouTube about FGO. And I was watching your content, and then I started playing that in January 2018. So it was sometime after that. So that's been a while. I mean, we're not like bestest friends or something, but I'd like to say that we are on good terms and we're great acquaintances, I guess. And I see you as a friend, but I'm just saying, you know, if only there was more people, I guess, that called out on the bad things on what people are doing. I found that video, sorry, really hilarious, by the way.
Wait, what video are we talking about?
Let's just say he was you remember the one where he was making pointing out the arrogance of a certain. Yeah, we're cool. The certain streamer.
Oh yes. Oh gosh, yes, that one.
Oh, Yuki, you play FGO as well. Yay. I don't play it as much as I used to, but I still dabble in it. I still log in. I haven't done this current event, which is really bad because it's ending in like 4 days, but yeah.
I rage quit FGO after I spent all my Saints courts trying to get a scanner and to get him.
Bro Scander. Yeah, he rage quit a long time ago.
I don't think I really rage.
No, you can't. Yeah, you don't rage quit. You don't do that. Silly.
I didn't rage. I was just like, eh.
Not for you.
I
No.
wasn't really into it in the first place.
No, you weren't. But you played it because I asked you to.
I'm like, what is going on here with this story?
What story? I don't play FGO for the story, unfortunately. It's gotten a little better, but it's been pretty cheesy. Still is pretty cheesy.
It got a little better because Nazu was like, wait, how much money am I making off of this game?
I know. I'm sure they weren't planning on it, but they're like one of the first very successful gotcha games on mobile and stuff. So a lot of people try to copy them, but never will reach that level of obsession.
How much money has this game made now? How
Uh.
much money has Mihoyo made off of Genshin Impact?
Oh, Genshin. Yeah, I don't know. A lot. It's probably close.
You play the Japanese server. Well, you're like 3 years ahead of everyone
Yeah,
else,
3 years
so
ahead.
there you go. I
Blue
mean,
Riser
I-
plays
I-
English and the Japanese. I just play the English because I can't read kanji, and it would drive me nuts because I wouldn't understand what the heck I'm doing.
I play for the characters.
Yes, the characters.
Yeah.
I play for Saber. I've been a Saber fan forever. Um, when I saw that they had a crossover with Kara no Kyokai, which is a really dark show, but I don't know what it was, but I really liked wow, I'm drawing a blank. Shiki, thank you. I really like Shiki. And I love um the artist. What's his name? God. I'm tired. I blame the heat. But the artist that's originally drew Saber, or Arturia, or
All the Type Moon stuff.
Altria. Yeah, the Type Moon stuff. The Type Moon guy. God damn it, what's his name? Anyway, I'm a big fan of his, and that's what drew me into. Hey, oh, hey, it's Yuki.
Oh, hey, hey.
Oh my gosh, you even got the.
You got the Jane bathing suit.
Oh wow.
Uh, so, but yeah, speaking of that, I mean, we're gonna. What is do we know if the Tsukihime remake is being localized? Does anyone know?
No.
Blue Riser, do you know?
Thank you, Takeuchi Takashi. That's who it is.
Does anyone know if the Tsukihime? Yeah, Takeuchi Takeshi. But yeah, seriously, does anyone know if the Tsukihime reboot is being localized?
I hope so.
Hello.
Ah,
I certainly yes, that's everyone's hope. But I don't know if they'll do it.
you were supposed to go to bed.
I was.
Yeah, it's 10. It's after 10, you silly. It's after 2200. If you want to use military time.
No, I don't.
No what? No what? Oh.
I
No, if the Tsukihime is out.
yes, I need to know if anyone knows if the Tsukihime remake for it's gonna get localized. That's what I was asking. Localized.
Ghana.
If you want to go all the way to like
Morgana. Is that Mordred? Wait.
No, Morgana is.
Oh. It's probably in the Japanese and I haven't.
Yeah,
I want Castoria. I want all the saber alts that are drawn by Takeuchi. I really wanted Jean for that reason because she looks like Saber, but oh well. I haven't gotten her yet. Sad. PS4 game? 4 game. There's a PS4 game?
PS4 game. Wait, what are we talking about now?
Type Moon stuff? I don't know. I don't know what Yuki's talking about. Sorry. I'm lost.
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Let me read.
Oh, I don't know much about it. Tsukihime. Oh.
Yeah, Tsukihime remake. Set for release in August 2021.
Oh.
But
Fate Extra.
and it's coming out for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. But I don't see anything about a localization in the wiki.
Sorry, I'm changing something on my settings. There.
They probably won't localize it because reasons.
Why PS4 though? Shouldn't it be PS5 now?
No one can get a PS5, so
yeah, okay.
Why would you release on the PS5 unless Sony's paying you money? Wait, they are Sony. They are owned by Sony, pretty much. Okay, anyway. So anyway, they probably won't localize it because they suck.
This model is so fluid. I'm getting really easily entertained by.
Yeah. Morgana is a saber pace. Tsukihime was like Type Moon's original. So anyway, for those who don't know, Tsukihime was originally like a very old, not very old, I'd call it very old. It was like released in the
That's
early
true.
2000s, I think. PC game originally. I think there were console ports and stuff, but like for like the PS2 or whatever.
Oh.
So it's originally Tsukihime was like the original Type Moon visual novel. They better give it another 2 years because that's how long it'll take you to get a PS5 at this rate.
Yeah.
But yes, it was like one of their original works, and before Fate, it technically it is in universe with
Yeah, because the teacher, right?
Fate.
No, sorry.
Hmm?
I'm getting it confused with Kato no Kyokai.
No, it isn't. It's in the universe with both.
Oh.
There are connections between them. Yes, yes, the connection with Kato no Kyokai is that Toko from Kato no Kyokai is sister of Aoko, who's the wizard who gave Shiki Tono his glasses.
Yeah, the other Shiki.
Yes, the other Shiki. And then
I want to see Kohaku and Hisui.
Yes, and then
the maids.
And then there is a line that was translated a bit weirdly in Kato no Kyokai, referring to a heroic servant who is the counterbalance force
Oh.
that would be summoned by the world to stop any mage who got close to the root, which is what all the mages in Fate are obsessed with too. So, and then of course, as we all know,
Neko Arc. Neko Arc is the best. Neko Arc is the best.
Waifu from Titan Vampire and Waifu from Titan Studio.
I like Neko Arc.
But that connection...
Mekara Beam! Wait, no, what'd she say?
No, Mekara Beam is
Digicarrot, sorry.
pretty much just the name.
Yeah, but what does she say?
Beam.
Yeah, she says beam, okay.
She just says beam.
Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. I'm so tired. I blame the heat.
Neko Arc is apparent.
I know. It's just funny.
But yes, but like I said, Archer, Emiya is such a hero.
Oh yeah, and so is his father. He's also the representative for the human whatever it is. I don't. You know what I mean.
His father, Kiritsugu?
Yeah, Kiritsugu. He's also one.
Oh,
the counterforce. Yeah, he becomes...
Or whatever, the counterbalance. I don't know the exact...
Counterforce, isn't it?
Counterforce, yes.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Naziverse is so confusing.
So apparently, according to Kato no Kyokai, a counterforce heroic servant will be summoned as either a test or a challenge.
Neat! She's gonna be a berserker. Bazaka.
Sorry.
Klee kind of looks like Ilya. Ilya.
Yeah, she
the white hair with the red eyes. The psychotic, streak. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see here.
Oh man. Alright, I'm getting super tired.
Yes, go to bed. I'm just gonna wrap things up. I'm just gonna quickly go through this list again. I'm sorry, I want to go back to it because my whole channel was supposed to be.
Okay, so go through your list. Sorry, we got.
You can go to bed.
We got sidetracked by people asking questions about the game we're actually playing, and now we're talking about.
It was only supposed to be a side. It's only supposed to be a side, thing. I mean, I was gonna plan on playing other games and stuff, but that's why it's a generic background.
Next time we can play.
Ooh, Jack the Reaper. Wait, which one is Jack the Reaper? What? Which one is
Jack the Reaper from Fate?
Jack, that one. The little girl?
Yeah, she's like a little girl.
Yes. Okay. I only have Nendo's from Fate. I have like a lot of Saber. I have a Saber figure that's posed like she's attacking, is floating in the. It's really cool. We mostly collect Nendo's though, because I like cute stuff.
FGO likes gender swapping hero
historical
figures, but I don't think they've gender swapped it the other way, like
someone that was female in history is now male. No, they haven't.
Yes, they haven't done that. They should totally do that with like
That would be cool.
I'm trying to think of a good one that would be hilarious. Or something. They should totally do that with trying to think what a good one would be. What would be good?
I don't know.
No, I'm trying to think. Like Queen Elizabeth I or something.
Oh my god. I can't see it, but okay.
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, but if I told you like, 20 years ago or something that someone's gonna make an anime turn King Arthur into an anime girl, you'd be like, what the f are you on?
Ooh, cute. Yuki, if you want to join our Discord, there's a link at the YouTube thingy. You can share pictures there. We can share pictures together there if you want. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just pimping out the Discord, but it's not very busy. It's a very
join our Discord where we sit there and
I like Jack too, except I don't like what they put her in. I don't like the little underwear on her. It bothers me. Yeah, waifus do sell too much. You're right. Although, Genshin has proven that husbandos is really popular too.
Yeah, hasn't Zhongli made them more money?
Yeah, Zhongli made him a lot of money. Oh, thank you. Yay.
Yes.
I gotta pull it up myself.
Traditionally waifu gacha and stuff has been profitable, but as of recent, we've discovered that.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. I was like, where's my Discord?
As of recent, we've discovered that husbando gacha can be equally profitable.
Yep.
Alright, so I think I gotta bow out for the evening.
Okay. I'm gonna follow suit. I just wanted to finish the list. Sorry.
Yes, so go ahead and finish your list.
I'll make it really short. I won't go on
a little tarry early because I gotta go work for the man now.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
You gotta bring home the bacon. I'll say, so number 2 on the list, I think I was just barely covering. I just said I hyperfixate on things like phone games and I'll play nonstop. I'm obsessed with video games. I play things to death. And the only way I get burned out is when other people like destroy it for me. Because I value interpersonal relationships. And when people start slandering and making it miserable by, such as what I was saying before, everything is like in Final Fantasy 14, for instance, somebody was literally jealous of what I had in my guild and then started making up lies. And then all the people that were trusting me or whatever were like, they came back and said things like, it was too good to be true. And I knew this wasn't going to last and everything like that. And I mean, they went from saying that this was like the best guild they've ever been in. And then we're super helpful and super nice and everything like that. And there's no, toxic type people and stuff like that to that. And it's just like, it just changed so fast. Like people's perception. Anyway, so yeah, I distract myself. My positive escape, my positive, distraction was always video games. So I love video games. I will always love video games. I'm in my 40s and I still play video games, which a lot of people have mentioned that, wow, you're that old and you're still playing video games. And then I'm like, yep, that's me. I'm going to forever play video games. I'm going to be that old lady, that's going to play video games still with all the youngins. I know. It's like I find it funny how a lot of people on Discord are like the same age as my biological daughter. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm old enough to be your mom. But no, I have no kids. Safty and I have no kids. So that's fine. We're kids at heart. We're gonna forever be kids. Anyway, so that's number 2. Number 3 is I rewatch the same TV shows over and over again. Oh my god. My biggest contender right now is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I am obsessed. Oh, thank you, Blue Riser. You're so sweet. Yeah, I agree. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Um, yeah, so that's it. Oh yeah, my obsession with watching TV shows over and over again. And the way this person puts it is new things are hard for me. We HSPs love our routines. When I don't know what to expect, I remain hypervigilant, and this is super mentally draining for my highly sensitive brain. I recently realized this is why I don't like watching new TV shows or movies. When I stick with what's familiar, I can let my guard down, and a relaxing activity like watching TV can remain that way. Um, I totally agree and resonate with what she said there. I don't like I this weekend since it was so freaking hot, we holed up in here. Like it wasn't much different than normal, but we didn't want to have all our computers running and everything 'cause it's so hot. I mean, on average, this area of the US is like mid 80s at most, our average temperatures in the summer. So reaching I read an article that said that we were hotter than 99.8% of the earth this weekend at 117 degrees. Um, and this area of Oregon has never, ever in all of history been that hot. So I really feel bad. I mean, I was looking around and making sure. Apparently, the city had a lot of cooling stations for the homeless since, that's really getting out of hand around here in America. Um, well, actually, it's a big issue all around the world, but it's just a growing horrible issue here. And apparently, they had cooling stations set up for them because at night, even usually, in deserts, it would get, it gets pretty blistery cold. It can get down to the 50s and stuff. And in the, uh, during the day, it could be 120. But here, it was just so warm that I think as cool as it got was like 80s or at worst high 70s at night. And it would never dip below that. So it was still pretty suffocatingly hot. There was no relief. And I really worried about the homeless people. It's got to be miserable out there, especially or people that didn't have AC. There's still a lot of people, because of the average temperatures of being mid 80s here, they don't build a lot of apartments with a AC. We don't. It's very temperate out here. It's very nice. Generally really nice. So reaching degrees 115 is just insane. Anyway, I'm going off topic. Sorry. So we were watching all these new TV shows on because we just resubbed to Netflix again because we're running out of stuff watching on Crunchyroll, and we don't like to have too many subs running because it's expensive. So we quit things when we've like drained out everything. So we're watching all these new shows, and I can't really enjoy them. We tried Bone and Shadow, and I was totally lost what was going on. I'm just like I don't get it. I'm not following it. So especially if they jump all over the place with their if I don't know I had a friend that once told me that I was a spoiler queen because I would always ask everybody what happens. And it's been this way for my whole life. And then this person that I knew online, it was one of the first people I met online back in the 90s, back in like 97. And because I always nagged him on message boards to tell me what happens, what happens, what happens. And it's never ending. It was like that for years. And he finally said, "You are really the spoiler queen because I like spoilers. I like being spoiled because I don't like surprises." That's one thing that also resonated with being highly sensitive is we don't like surprises. I've never loved surprises. I hate surprises. Don't ever throw me a surprise party or I'll scream at you. That's how bad it is. I've never had one done for me, thankfully. But if I'm ever shocked to the point where I will jump out of my screen, I will run away from you and I'll never talk to you again. I'm that bad. I'm really bad with surprises or anything new. So TV shows don't do well for me, and I have to keep rewatching it over and over again. I think I've watched Avatar, hmm, 9 times over the years. I keep rewatch. I mean, I binge the whole thing every single time. It's not just like spurts here and there. I have to sit down and watch everything, and then I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And I always find out new things. Um, but yeah, I don't like new stuff. I really don't. I can't. I have to read synopsis of things before I go into them. If I go into them blindly, I'm just like I can't even get into it. Um, okay, number four says I get distracted easily in public. Sensory overload, anyone. And this is the biggest thing with HSPs is sensory overload. Um, as this person describes, and after listing number four is lights, noise, music, people moving, laughter, shouting, and then continues going. Before COVID-19, I would frequently find my HSP self stressed and in sensory overload when out in public, especially in places like restaurants and bars. I process every little thing that's happening around me, which can take the fun out of enjoying the night. My husband would often jokingly snap me back to reality when I'd start zone out. That's the thing too. I can't be out in public. It's really stressful for me. That's why I can't go to conventions as much as I want to. I've gone to one convention in my whole life. It was Anime North in 2001. And I went with Safety. It was in Toronto, Canada. And the one and only convention I ever went to that scarred me for life. um, I don't really remember anything from there because it was so loud and so much. And I know I didn't know anything about this back then, of course, but it was it was a unique experience that I never want to experience again. And I keep saying it, but every year it's like, let's go to a convention. And then Safety will look at me like, really? You want to go to a convention? And I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, no, you don't. And then you have to try to remind me like what I had to put up with. And then it's like, oh, yeah. No. Um, it the thing is about HSPs and our mirror neurons is that we take everything in. We can't we can't set boundaries. Like we can't just block out something. Everything is coming at us from all angles around us. Just imagine being like dumped with a fire hydrant of senses, all your senses. I'm talking about taste, smell, hearing, your ear, what you hear, what you see, all your five senses going bonkers because that's basically what it is all your senses going bonkers. Um, you can turn that off. It's fine. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. He's turning off his computer and stuff. Um, yeah, so it's basically just your senses. Being HSP is it's just about your senses and being overloaded and having a heightened sense of everything. Like I can smell things going rancid before they are actually rancid. Like I can smell it and be like, nope, that's bad. And anybody that says, oh, nah, it's fine, they eat it and they get like stomach flus. And then I'm like, see, I told you it was bad. Especially milk, cheese, anything, those type of things. I can smell stuff going rancid. It's really gross. It's not something I wish I had. I mean, yes, if I smell something nice and yummy like steak, I am like really pleased with it because I can smell it forever. But then bad smells are horrible. I can never take out the trash. And Safety is always stuck with that job because if I do, I will be probably barfing for the rest of the night. It's really bad. It makes my stomach so upset when I smell garbage. I can't go anywhere near garbage areas. Anyway. Okay, number five. Sorry. I have a really hard time during the winter. See, this is where I don't, I mean, this person says that they don't like cold and darkness, but that's never bothered me. I love the cold and I love dark. I like cloudy days, rainy, cloudy days. Some people are, HSPs are, as with all other humans anyway, we're all different. So not all things resonate. I remember joining this group on Zoom. It was an HSP support group. And the group was like half-half as far as temperatures and weather goes. There were some people that thrived in heat, and then there's some people like me who do better in cold. I hate hot weather. I absolutely hate it. Um, of course, I grew up in Western Michigan, which is in the like the Midwest area of the U.S., and it was really humid. I'm sure Blue Riser could kind of understand humidity. It's really bad, probably around where he is too. But I always stayed around air conditioning. I like cold because I'm always hot. So anyway, there's that. And number 6 is I cry a lot. Yes. I mean, oh my God. I cried several times through this whole entire stream. So, and yeah, I mean, granted, the stream has been going on for like, oh my God, 3 hours. Holy shit. Sorry about that. Oh my God, Blue Riser's been sitting. Sorry. Yeah. So I cry a lot. But sometimes we cry when we're happy, which is confusing to people. I will be crying when I'm happy. And they're like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Ew, it's been hot now, humid there now. Ugh, that's gross. I hate humidity. That's like the worst kind of heat. I mean, yeah, it's dry heat, but it's like it's either you're gonna be steaming yourself to death or you're gonna be roasting yourself alive. I hate when people sit there and go, "But it's a dry heat." I think both heats are really bad. They're awful. They're awful. I like air conditioning. And yeah, anyway. Yeah, so yeah. Crying is cathartic, as this person says. It can be, aw. But rain is great. It's so relaxing. I love rain. I don't know. I like cloudy, rainy days. It's funny because when I was growing up, I used to love listening to a group called Garbage, and they have a song called I'm Only Happy When It Rains, and I loved that song, and I still do, even to this day. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by Garbage is I'm Only Happy When It Rains, and I don't know, I love thunderstorms though. I love the sounds of lightning, I mean the thunder after lightning. I don't know. I don't like bright lights or loud sounds, but I've always enjoyed watching the flashes of lightning, and maybe because it is all natural, but flashes of lightning going into thunder, it's like I time it, and I know because that boom's gonna come, because light travels faster than sound, so you always see the light first, and then you hear the boom, and then you're just like, yeah. But I can't handle things like gunshots or uh train noises, airplane noises. I can never handle those loud noises, but I love thunder. So, I don't know. I mean, the only bad thing about cloudy and rainy is if it's humid. Then I don't like it. But I like being inside and watching it, or even if it's just a light rain, going out for a walk in it is just relaxing and soothing because nobody is out for one thing. It's so quiet to go on these quiet walks outside and it's raining and you just hear the pitter patter on your umbrella, and it's just, I don't know, something about that is just so calming. Maybe I'm weird. Yeah. Number 7 is I overthink things, like everything. And like there's an important distinction between deep thinking, which is an HSP strength, and overthinking. Deep thinking can lead to creativity and innovation, as well as analyze and strategize for the best possible outcome. But HSPs can also be overthinkers. I find that my deep thinking can turn into overthinking when I'm feeling especially anxious or even bored. My mind becomes a tangled web of what ifs role-playing every possible scenario and negative outcome. Yeah. Like, I've been worried because, I mean, and I doubt anybody's going to be watching this from the Discord, but it used to be a pretty active Discord. Kind of, sort of, at least with the Tales of Astoria. But lately, a lot of people have just kind of been dropping off. I mean, they're still in the guild in that game, but they're not actively, chatting like they used to. And it worries me that I said something or did something offensive, setting them. But yeah, um, I've been overthinking that a lot, and I'm worried that I did something or said something. And that's all I can think about, and it's really upsetting. I just noticed Yuki stood up. Oh, yay, it's Chi-Chi. I was like, wait, Yuki stood up. Oh, and he just changed it. It's so cute. Uh, yeah, I still think that's so funny how I first met you as playing Chi-Chi. I was surprised that he forgot that we met you on that one event long time ago. The one on the beach. I guess it's the Mona event. I don't even remember. I just remember it was on the beach. And it was really annoying because we had to farm it to death. And they had waves of pillagers that would come at us. And you kept us alive with Chi-Chi. I think we only had 4 stars at that time. We didn't have, no, I had Venti only. Yeah. Aw. Well, the thing is you have a life, so it's not that you're neglecting it on purpose, Blue Riser. Um, I know you, I mean, not only do you have like what, 2 jobs, but then you have, your YouTube career that you make a lot of videos, and I still catch them every once. Sorry, I haven't been commenting. I've just been stuck in my own world, and so I kind of preview it and then I just go zone off. I haven't been in the mood to. Hey, Safty, I guess you are there. You should be asleep. Don't play on your phone. Um, but yeah, Blue Riser, you have your reason. You have legit reasons. I'm unemployed. I'm in between jobs. I have no life. I really don't. I'm scared to go get a job right now. That's why. I mean, it's funny because I moved out to the West Coast thinking it's gonna be less racist and better, and it didn't turn out to be that way. So I've had the last 15 years ish on and off dealing with racism. Like one place I worked at, a home building place, it was shortly after the Virginia Tech shooting, back in like 2006. I was working in a small office of like 5 people, and everyone else was white. And I was the only Asian person, and for 2 weeks straight, they couldn't stop talking about his race and how the guy who was Asian didn't belong here. He had a green card. If he wasn't in this country, he wouldn't have bought the gun and shot the people at the school and all this blah blah blah. They just went on for 2 weeks. I had listened to that 8 hours straight. And finally, I turned around and I told them, look, I'm Asian. I had a green card because I wasn't born here. Um, I have no intention of buying a gun and shooting up a school. Thank you. And they just looked at me and then they just rolled their eyes and then they continued their conversation. I stood up, went to the boss's office, and I'm just like, is there anything you can do to please can you ask him to stop talking about this at work 5 feet away from me? That's all I asked. The boss told me to sit down or shut the door behind me, sit down, and have a seat. And I did. And he's like, that man out there makes me a whole lot of money, and there is nothing I'm going to tell him what to say or what not to say. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing because it's been like, what, 17 years? Wait, how long has it been? Yeah, I can't do math. um, let's say about 15 years. um, I think I don't remember everything, obviously, because I was in complete and utter shock when he told me that man made his money, he made him money, and he wasn't telling him to do any or not to do anything or not to say anything. And I think I went pale because the boss looked at me, smirked, and said, "I see you need some time to think about this. You're welcome to take the rest of the day off." So I robotically left this office, took my bag, walked to the car. I don't really remember doing this. I drove, I don't know, a couple miles, and then I just started bawling. Like I couldn't even see through my eyes. I was crying so hard. Um, and I had to pull aside and stop driving because I couldn't focus on driving. And I think I was crying there for maybe an hour. And then I finally got the strength to start the car back up and drive home. And that was one of Safdie's days off because he was working. It was during the weekday because he had a shift that he was working only on the weekends and Monday and Tuesday. So he was working a 410 shift, and so it was one of those days. I don't know what day it was. It was either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And he was like, "What are you doing home?" And I was bald again at his face. Yeah. Well, everything's kind of, I mean, I'm sure everybody's had their share of stories. So I told everything to Safdie, and then right away he said, he looked at, I've never seen Safdie mad like that. He's like, "Get back in the car." And I'm like, "What?" Like it threw me off again because, I just went from this asshole telling me, this racist asshole, and all of a sudden, Safdie, who I've never seen, he's like the biggest teddy bear in the world. He would never harm a fly. Actually, he'd run from flies because he's that scared of bugs. And he was like, "Get back in the car," and I was like, "What?" It scared the shit out of me. I was just frozen, so I just like I was just like on autopilot mode. So I remember just getting back in the car as quickly as I can, and Safdie drove back over there, and he said, well, they were like, "What are you doing back here?" And then I think he said something like, "She's getting her stuff and never coming back." Yeah, well, they're all racist. Let's just put it that way. Um, uh, so Safdie's is like, "Yeah, well, she's getting her stuff and never coming back." And he's like, the boss got so upset. He was just like, "What am I gonna do? What, do you know how much you're screwing me over?" And Safdie, I mean, this guy is like 6'3", the boss. He was like this big, tall, white 6'3" asshole, and like built like a football player type of guy. So he was kind of intimidating. And here's little Safdie here. He's like 5'9", 5'10", somewhere in there, and standing up to him and going, "Not my problem." And I've just never seen Safdie that angry and that fierce before. Yep, as Safdie said, he was a complete jackass, and I've never seen him like that again. Well, he's been one like that one other time, but yeah, I was never gonna work there again. That was just no, one example. Another example, I won't go on as much because it wasn't as bad. I worked with at a credit union, and there was a lot of racist people there. One person kept sabotaging me, making up lies, saying things like I'm not balancing my drawer, I'm stealing from my drawer, um, uh, any shortages that I had or anything like that was suddenly, scrutinized when she was constantly off on her drawer. And it was just bullshit after bullshit. And I was getting written up apparently by stuff. And then finally, when I got my third write up, and this is okay, the one thing about me is that I'm very by the book type person. I follow the rules. I've been really anal about that all my life. If there are a set of rules, I will follow that, and I'm just I'm at work to do my job. And that's all I did. And all these other girls were like in college, I was like 30, in my 30s back then. And all these other girls are like out of high school and fresh into college. So they're really gossipy and bitchy and stuff like that. And there was one that was just, her name was Amanda, and she was the biggest racist I've ever met. I mean, oh my God, she didn't hide her racism. And um she was best buds with the boss. the manager, and that's the problem. And you know, it's funny because I told this to somebody else. I'm like, didn't you just go to the HR department? Like, yeah, I did. But guess what? The HR department, the head HR person was actually that manager that wrote me up, her best friend from high school. So you could see how that goes. Um, yeah, so they wrote me up for stuff that I didn't do. The final straw was they had a setup that somebody went through the drive-through and tossed in a bunch of coins when you're not supposed to. There's like signs everywhere. And then I was like, ma'am, next time, please, come inside the branch if you have this much coin because it could get stuck in the machine. And she just bitched at me over the intercom so that everybody could hear it. She was screaming through there and like, do you know how long I've been thanking here? La, 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 la. She just like goes off on me. And I'm just like, sorry, I don't mean to upset you, I mean, it's just one of her rules and there's no exception. And she's like, I'm going to take all my accounts and close them and blah, blah. And oh my God. So I got written up for that, which is really ridiculous and not protocol. It's not something people get written up for upsetting a customer that badly. And it's like she overreacted and it was obviously set up and acted on because I found out later it was a setup. Anyway, come to find out, come to find out, they put me on administrative leave and they were deciding my future. And I know they were just gonna fire me. Karen. They were gonna just fire me. And Safty went in again and was like, nope, she's leaving today. And I want a copy of her record within the 30 days within the law. And huge Karen. Wow, that you use Karens down in where you're from in Mexico. I didn't know that was a worldwide thing. Sorry. I thought that was just an American term. I'm sorry. That tickles me. Yeah, because that person through the drive-thru demanded to speak to the manager and all this other bullshit, the typical stuff. And she was just this fat old white lady. I don't mean to call people out on their weight, but my God, she was like obese and just so rude and just like, I need to see, I'm gonna report you to your manager and blah 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 and all the anyway. So she really was a Karen. She was a Karen before Karens were a Karen or a thing, I guess. I don't know. So I got back my supposed record, and there was nothing on it. Talk about salt on the wound. They had to wipe my record clean because it was all lies. There was nothing there. They were just waiting for me to quit, so they didn't have to fabricate this stuff. But there was nothing that we could do for a lawsuit or anything. I mean, I could go on about all my job experiences. I mean, there was this, one time I worked at a securities network. It was one of my first jobs after getting married. And I was the administrative assistant and like bookkeeper type person. And, oh, okay. But of course, everyone knows what a Karen is. That's true. I'm curious now. What do you have a word for the joke? What do you call those type of people down there, Yuki? I'm just curious. Sorry, because I'm just curious. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, we wait for that. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but it's just not to put you on the spot. But so that job, the very first job. So the boss, they worked with stocks before stocks were a really cool thing, I guess, like what it is right today. And they made profiles for rich people and people that retired and stuff like that. And so he was taking a quote unquote working vacation in Hawaii. And so the boss calls up and I thought he was just checking up on me since I was relatively new. I was only there for a few months. And then he goes off on this tirade saying he got in a fight with his wife. And then I'm stupid and naive. I mean, I don't really know the nuances of men in general. I mean, but he started breathing really heavy on the phone. And then he just kept saying, keep talking, keep talking, keep talking. And I was just like, excuse me? And breathing got heavier. He was jerking off on the phone to my voice. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. I froze. I don't remember. I just remember there's a plexiglass between me and the other guys in the office. There's like 5 other guys that worked in the office and handled all the accounts. And I stood up and I stood there at the plexiglass and I knocked on the plexiglass and I pointed at the phone and they said I was white. I was so pale, so white, and my eyes looked like they were gonna fall out of their sockets. And I had a white knuckle grip on my phone. And um they said that the only reason why they jumped out of the one guy jumped out of his seat and grabbed it and hung it up right away. I know. I'm sorry about the shock factor, but the only reason why he jumped out of his seat and grabbed the phone and hung up on him was because he's done it to other administrative assistants in the past. And he knew exactly what the boss was doing. Um yeah, that was kind of traumatic. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading real quick. Give you an example. The guy went to Starbucks. He wasn't wearing a face mask, so they denied the access. So he started to yell, and they call him Mr. Starbucks. Sounds very derogatory. No, that doesn't sound derogatory. I mean, if it started from, I understand if it starts from a certain location, that makes sense. I was thinking it was gonna be some like, you know, word in Spanish that is so, or something, you know. Sorry, I wasn't expecting something in English. I don't mean that in a, sorry. I hope that doesn't come off wrong, but I was like, no, it doesn't, that doesn't sound very derogatory. But I guess in context, it's like one of those things that outsiders like me wouldn't understand, I guess. But that's interesting. I really hate the whole face mask thing. No, not that to wear it, but how people are so adamant against wearing it. It's like, really? You know it's there to protect you, right? Why don't you want to protect yourself? It's so dumb. It's just unbelievably stupid. I don't understand it. I love my face mask. I will still wear it even after. I still wear it to this day, even though I've been vaccinated. We got vaccinated like a month ago, and I still wear my mask everywhere I go. I don't feel comfortable without it because I don't trust anybody. Plus I get to hide my face. um, I'm happy with that. But yeah, so as far as my job experiences, those are the 3 major ones. But I've been in and I know it sounds really bad. It looks really bad on my resume, and actually this is something that apparently a lot of HSPs deal with is they can't hold jobs because there's always something. Safety. But they burn their coffee in general, don't they? So it doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't drink Starbucks. I don't like coffee, so coffee is just too strong for me. Oh, that reaction. Oh, I'm sorry. That tickles me. So that's all in one city, or no, 2 cities now. Sorry, that's 2 different cities. No, San Diego, and then Eugene. We're not there anymore, obviously, but I'm scared to get another job. I'm downright frightened. Like every time I pull up the job listings websites and stuff like that, I just totally clam up, and then I shut off the browser and I literally cry because I can't get over everything. It's just like I kept jumping in and out of jobs, and I never really took care of I never properly processed what happened to me. So, um, because of that, I think it just built up and it became too much for me to handle. And now I'm just, I'm going through therapy, of course, and trying to work out my problems. So, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, Safty's our only income, and that's why he needs to go to sleep, mister. Uh, and yeah, and that's why we have to be very careful with our spending. Oh, oh, that's sad. What is it? Well, what's the situation like down there? Is it really hard to get a vaccination down locally? Oh, wow, all the way to Los Angeles. That must be rough though, because you would have to fly and unvaccinated and stuff. I don't know. I would be scared. I'm scared to fly even while being vaccinated. And it doesn't, actually, the Delta variant has been showing resistance to the vaccination. So the one that's, running rampant, the one that originated in India and has spread throughout the world pretty badly. Just uh, another strain of that. Yeah. Oh, not really. It's just, I heard about that too. That there's so much like they're not enough. Yeah. Mm, I'm sorry. I, you know, I really, I mean, it's been really interesting reading about different accounts and the different stories around the world and how vaccinations are not as easy to come by, whereas here it's like, it's 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 almost too easy. I mean, at the beginning it wasn't, but nowadays it's like they have so many vaccinations that they have to throw them out because um they expire because the vaccinations are living things, so and there's not enough people, so they have to end up throwing it out. It's just like it's really sad. Yeah, I'm sure that's like, I'm sorry, that's really painful to even imagine what you're going through. It's like, yeah, you do live in one of the bigger cities down in Mexico, and it's just how come it makes no sense. It's really sad because there's so many people here that are denying the vaccination and everything, and there's so many people around the world that are just like desperate for it. And that's what really, really upsets me about Americans in general. I mean, the ignorant Americans, not just all Americans, of course. Most Americans. um, that I struggle with, knowing that we have all these resources and everything, and they're not being used. And there's people like you who really seek it, and can't get a hold of it. I even heard that like Canada is lagging, and it's really interesting because you would think they would be par with the US, but they're spreading out their first and second vaccinations by like 3 to 4 months or something like that, or just not having them at all. And I'm just like, that's really surprising. I never thought that they would be slagging behind. Sorry, there was 10 things on this list. I'm gonna hurry and finish this. This is going too long. Number 8 says, I frighten more easily than most. And she goes on saying, among my friends and family, it's become somewhat of a joke how jumpy I am. I work remotely now, but when I used to work in an office, I had to ask the facilities team to flip my desk setup so my back would no longer face the entrance to the cube because I would jump every time someone approached my desk. It's common for HSPs to have higher than average startle reflexes because even in non-threatening situations, our nervous system are always on high alert. And forget about watching scary movies or anything gory. Yeah, I can relate completely with that. Um, somebody once told me that those that startle easily are guilty of something. And I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I thought that was the most biggest bullshit I've ever heard. Because I've always startled. Like anytime someone like sneaks up on me, I have my back to them. And then they just say my name and then I'll be like, ah, like I literally will jump. And people are like, what the heck? Are you hiding something? Are you, guilty of something or something? And then they sit there and they accuse you of the stupidest stuff. And it's just like, no, and I didn't even know this when I read this list. I was like, oh my gosh, really? So it's not just me, I've always startled. And this goes back to I hate surprises. I hate anything that's like shocking. I I like things that are calm and subdued. Anyway, okay. Number 9, I become wrapped up in other people's problems and emotions. When anyone I care about or care deeply about is facing problems in their life, I become consumed by their emotions. This is part of being an empath. We don't just notice what someone else is facing, we actually feel it. And because it's exhausting and emotionally draining to watch someone I care about be subjected to such pain and suffering, I become invested in helping them through the issue as if it were my own, often offering unsolicited advice and solutions to their problems. For instance, if my friend is going through a tough breakup or a loss of a loved one, I feel like I'm the one going through it. And that's the thing too. It's like when people come to me and tell me they're going through a really hard time or, they are struggling with stuff, I really truly mean it when I say I feel for them. And um, when I listen to their problems and if they, trust me enough to talk to me about them, it's like, I know it sounds weird, but I literally put myself in their shoes. And then it becomes really overwhelming because it's like, oh my gosh. And sometimes I hyper, I over exaggerate it in my head. I think it's a lot worse than it probably is. But I think it's always safer to overestimate than underestimate because underestimating just feels so unempathetic and uncaring. Like, oh, you'll get over it. I hate hearing that, and I will never tell that to anybody else. Oh, you'll be fine. Oh, you'll stop being so sensitive. Stop taking it so seriously. This will pass. I hate those. Oh, Safty's mom always tells me things like that, and it drives me insane. It's like, can't you just care? Can you just be like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, and just listen. Sometimes people just want to be listened to. And yes, I do give unsolicited advice sometimes, and I feel really bad when I overstep my boundaries, I guess, overstep the boundaries, and I don't mean any harm with it. I basically would tell them what I think I would do. And it's never easy. It's not like I just tell them get over it or anything like that. I try to offer, I offer what I would do in their situation, and I never mean it and to make light of their actual issues. But it's like, I mean, not to put him on the spot here, but Blue Riser came to me with some issues, and it was really sweet that he even trusted me with stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then I just, that hurt to hear what they're going through, and I'm sorry if I overstepped my boundaries when I kept giving you advice. um, but I meant well. I really did, and I'm sorry. And yeah. Anyway, number 10 is I avoid conflict at all costs. And that's the thing too. It's like when I mentioned my Final Fantasy 14 guild imploded. I literally just ran away from the game because I couldn't take it anymore. I disbanded it and I left. Actually, I first transferred off the server. Aw, you're sweet. But I don't think I helped you, but thank you. You're really sweet. I'm just saying that, going back to that, it's just, yeah. If I like to listen to people, and sometimes if I overstep my boundaries, just tell me. I appreciate honesty more than anything. It's like, no, you don't really understand. Or if I try to understand it and I get it off and I'm off the mark, just tell me and I'll be like, I'm sorry. Okay. Then then I don't know what it's like. Like I try to put it in perspective to my own life and how I would handle things. Speaking of which, I remember there was a friend in World of Warcraft that I played in my guild, and he went so far to tell me that his dad was abusing him and broke his computer and stuff like that. Um, I literally broke down and cried when he told me that, and I convinced Safty to pay for a airplane ticket for him to fly out to visit us because I was crying so hard knowing that his dad was abusing him because I put myself in his shoes since I had an abusive parent. And many years later, we had a fallout um, because he told us we were holding him back because we wanted to raid and have fun and not go for the biggest epic loots and the most best content and the highest level content and stuff. We just wanted to have fun together with a small group of role players, and so he came to us and he said, you guys have been holding me back and you guys can be annoying is what he told me. And I'm like, what do you mean? I thought we were friends, I thought we were really good friends and we were friends for years. And this is the thing which threw me off. And I'm like, we even went so far to have you come and visit us and stay at our house for us like almost a week. And I don't understand where this is coming from. He's like, I've had to put up with you for so long. And he was just being really mean. And I'm just like, well, what about the instance with your dad? And he's like, I made that up. He literally lied to me about that. I was just like, wait, what? Anyway, people can be really mad online. I was just remembering his name, and he played a little gnome mage. Is how we met him. This was like back in 2005, and we played together until at least 2008. That was one of the first times that we quit the game, and then we eventually, no, we took a year off. That's it, and then we went back, and then we quit again. Anyway, so sometimes helping people and putting yourself in their shoes is not always a good thing. I'm very gullible, by the way, so I typically can tell if somebody's lying to me, but not online. It's really hard to when you don't read their reactions and watch their every movements. I can usually tell when someone is lying to me in person. I don't remember his name. It's not worth it. Yeah. I. Yeah, you're right. I should learn to forget, but it's hard to. Um, but yeah, with as far as like that go, number 10, like the author goes on. He says there are a number of reasons that could explain why I'm so conflict averse. Lack of experience successfully navigating conflict, a history of self-esteem issues, and a strong desire to please, to name a few. But I think the biggest reason I avoid conflict is that as an HSP, I truly feel tension and disagreements. When there is conflict in my life, like a disagreement at work, even if it's warranted, I feel physically ill. I it can become all consuming for me and I struggle to focus on anything else until it is resolved. Plus, our sensitive souls don't deal with criticism well either, which is, conflict's cousin. Ghost Crush to Osh your pony, yes. Um, but yeah, conflict. Like I said, when there's like conflict, I just run. All those accusations that that person in the guild was slinging at me, I was denying it at first, and then I just broke down and cried, and then Safty stepped in. Yeah, Safty stepped in again. He always comes to save me. And he chewed him out and said, stuff. I forgot now, but he was, being the sweet guy he is and saying how much, I try to do for them without expecting anything in return. And I don't expect anything. If I ever do hang out or help people, I just do it because I like hanging out with people. Like whenever I see Blue Riser playing online in Genshin, I'm like, right away, I don't even ask him. I just join server. Because I'm all like, I want to go hang out with him. And if it's annoying, you can just decline me or just let it time out and pretend that you're not online and you're just hanging out and idling. That's usually the best way to get rid of me. But yeah, and Yuki's online, I go and aw, that's sweet. Yuki is sweet. Thank you. Yeah, he's a good man. But yeah, like with you, Yuki, as well. If I see you online, I will, you know, typically just jump on and join your server. And I just like to do it just because. There's no reason. I just do. Um, I'm not really closing my eyes that much. I think it's because it's so dark now that the camera is picking up my eyes as being shut when it's not. So, uh, anyway, thank you for listening to me rant and stuff. But yeah, I really want to build a channel that's a safe place for people. I want to build a thing. I've always wanted to do this, but I never really knew how to. I've always wanted to do it even back in my guilds. I just I wanted some place where people weren't judged by not having the best elite gear in the game. Um, I've chased that before. I went down that path in World of Warcraft. I got sucked into that whole thing, and it's a headache. It really is when you have to balance things like DKP. I don't know if any of you guys played MMOs, but back in the day when it's run by a leader and you have like 40 other people to balance. Aw. Um, and you have to balance loot for all those people, and you only get like what 3, 4 pieces of loot a week, and you have to determine who earns it. Yeah, that gets really stressful because you would go months without new loot, and you just do the same routine over and over and over daily, sometimes 5 days a week. Yes. If you look up any of these like wow, like old school videos, things like that. Um yeah, not the stuff that is today nowadays. It used to be really hard. And so that was really stressful. I think I got most of my white hairs from playing World of Warcraft. My hair's like littered with I like half black and half white right now. It's so embarrassing. 50 DKV minus. Yes, if you do a Google search for 50 DKV minus and you see this Onyxia wipe sequence, that was pretty much every raid leader back then. It was so bad. It was biggest nightmare. But Safty and I subjected ourselves to that. And then but we were still young. We were still in our early mid 20s at the time. And so we could handle it. Nowadays, no. I'm never going back into that. I cannot mentally handle that strain. And I do not recommend it for anybody. And that's why it's like I the in Discord I don't want people to sit there and brag about their conquests and their conquer, their their abilities to do stuff. It's like, yeah, you could talk about it. I'm not saying that, but don't put down other people for not being on their level, like put them down and be condescending, rude about it. Everybody plays at their own pace and finds enjoyment in different factors. Like I love decorating the housing thing. I'm so glad they added to Genshin. because that was my big thing in Final Fantasy. I loved decorating the house. We had guild homes and or free company homes, and um, yeah, there probably are. Um, but it was like when we when I would design the free company home, people would be like, "Wow, this is so nice. I love," and I try to make it so that it's accessible and happy and fun for everybody in the guild. But the later videos that I made on my channel, if you find some of the Final Fantasy stuff on there, that was after my guild imploded, by the way. I tried to find enjoyment in that aspect of the game, but I got really lonely because Safty stopped playing, and I was just trying to make do by myself, and I had no friends because I jumped servers, I changed servers, and it was really depressing because I was really alone, and I I don't regret it, but I went to a Japanese server, so I couldn't deal with all the nonsense English speakers, and I could hide and just decorate homes. And I thought I would be content for the rest of my remaining time there. And unfortunately, it got old, so I couldn't just be satisfied with just playing or just decorating homes because it was more fun when I decorated for other people. You know, when I decorated with other people because you can give permissions to other people to decorate, and it was fun to have this collaboration of people designing one base, Himitsuki-chi. Is that right? Himitsuki-chi? Yeah, something like that. Like, your hidden, not, it's not really hidden, but your home base. Your fort house, I guess. I don't know. So I miss that. I really do. I really love the housing aspect of Final Fantasy 14. It's so fun. And it's like every time I hear someone's like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy 14." I'm like, "Oh yeah, really? What server?" And it's a deep part of me somewhere deep down is like, I wish I could play with people again. Good people, but I can't. 'Cause not many people actually play MMOs anymore. I mean, it's still popular. I mean, the Fan Fest was just like last month. Yeah. No, you did a good job. I like your teapot. You know what? I'm gonna go visit it. Did you open it up? Yay, you opened it up. Oh, you're fine. Oh, you changed it. Oh, the pigs. I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna beat up your pigs. Of course, you can't kill them. I am so mean. Oh my god. Well, come back here. Oh, animal cruelty. I'm sorry. You can't really kill them on here, thankfully, but yeah. Ah, not creating any furniture. Oh, I think reset it. Bye bye. Let's run around. Visit People's Town. Yay. Every time I try to go visit Blue Risers, it says, has not started their world yet, or something like that. I think I forgot what's the exact saying. Player Serenity Pot has not been unlocked. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Cleo was here. Go to bed, Safty! Stop watching the stream. Go to bed. It's freaking 11:30. Oh my god, it's 11:30. Okay. I really need to stop so that he'll go to bed. Yay, bamboo shoots. Or stalks. Something. Ah. You know, I'm waiting until we get those waypoints that we could plop into the other islands before I decorate because it's such a pain to run down there. I am so annoyed. So I just stopped decorating them. I only decorate around the house. It's okay, Blue Wizard. I'm just teasing you. Sorry. Ooh, you have the ocean one. Oh my God. Go to bed. I forgot what time it is for you. Oh my goodness. I'm an old fart. I can't stay up that late anymore. You have this gate just sitting here. No fence. Ah, this is so funny. Sorry. It's like there's this is like meme online of a fence, just the door of a fence, and then it said something like a sign on there, please close the gate. And there's like no fence around it. Aw, don't work too hard. I can't remember where I saw that meme, but it was a really funny meme of just the gate of the fence. That reminds me of Yuki's gate sitting here. Oh man, sorry. I hope you don't make me mind that I'm making fun. Oh, the other side? Oh, down there. Okay. I'm running the other way then. Sorry. Sorry, I'm teasing you. Anyway, Blue Razor, I don't know if you've explored much of the housing thing, but you have 3 different lands you can pick from. This is the one that's the beach. And you start out on this one. You get the Mondstadt style mansion. For the tropical island looking hot. Then there's the mountain one, which is the one I'm using. I like it the best because it has waterfalls, and I love the sound of running, like rushing water. So I wanted to build it by the waterfall. Just listen to the waterfall. Like I remember one of my first homes in Final Fantasy 14. I picked a plot that was right by. um, yeah, this is the Yuki actually has right now the Mondstadt style mansion. I'm actually gonna go inside. Um, uh, I picked a plot. Oh, cute. You know, I never showed the inside of my house, and I think about you have all of the dogs. I love how they follow you. The cats are like, they're too good for you. They don't follow you, but the dogs, they're so cute. Oh, look at them. Oh, look at them. Oh my God. Belly rubs. I wish you could pet the dogs. Same. Oh, it's Chi Chi. Yay. Hi, Chi Chi. Nana. Ooh, Yanfei. I can't sit in the seat. Aw. Restaurant? Oh, it's the dining area. Yay. I really want to get the BP thing, but it's so expensive. It's like fucking $10 for the freaking stove. I'm like, really? Really, MiHoYo? You're gonna lock the coolest looking stove behind a paywall? Fuck you. Excuse my language, but that pissed me off. I want that stove, but I don't want to pay fucking $10 for it. Oh, this looks like a library. That's kind of cool. I was thinking of converting one of the rooms into a library too. Oh, I don't really know my way around because I use the Liwa style home. This is nice. Thank you for letting me invade your home. Now I'm gonna go see the other side. Da da da. Da da da. We. It's like your tropical little beach paradise. Oh, it's like a market. That's cool. And I think of those beach, like, coastal homes. I just, oh man, I don't know if you guys heard anything about it, but that 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 condo that collapsed in Miami over the weekend or last week or something. So 150 people unaccounted for. Not to make it depressing, sorry. I'm just thinking about that. It's just it there's never been a tragedy that bad here in this country. It's just because all the fucking people of power just don't care. They're not helping to, they're not helping infrastructure. So bridges are falling apart and buildings are just collapsing. It's just awful. Yeah, the limit the load limit is really rough in this game. You can't too much things down. It's sad. He's so cute. Okay. You put your alchemy station way out here. I love how you can do that and can use other people's stuff. I put mines right by my bird. I'm lazy. Back to my... I hate that you can't go back into your pot from another person's pot. It's really annoying. I wish you could go back into your pot from another person's pot. Ah, Yuki, you're still there. Aw, that's so cute. I'm going inside. I haven't gone inside yet. I have like all the cats out here. This is Klee's little office. Cute. See, the thing is, in Japanese, she calls it boom boom bakudan instead of jumpty dumpty, I guess they call it. Boom boom. Boom boom. So cute. She's so cute. There's Chi-Chi. Oh, you have that sword. That's a really good sword for making a damaging off healer, Chi-Chi. I see why you put that one artifact on her. That makes sense now. I want that sword, but I don't have it yet. Oops, I already. That's the one I picked. I like seeing all their dialogue. It's so cute. Oh, hello. Gennaro or Gennaro? I don't know. I'm really bad with names. I'm sorry. Other room. My dining area. Oops, I forgot to turn the chair. Now it's like facing. Okay. Sorry. I guess I forgot to change the the direction of the chair. I was moving around the chairs when I put this down, and I guess I forgot to change Yuki's chair. You're gonna eat facing the wall. Sorry. That cracks me up. Sorry. Oh, yeah, this is a little office nook thingy I made. Te. Uting. Oh, no new dialogues. Just checking around for new dialogues in case, because you get new dialogues when you get higher rep or friendships with them. Oh yeah, I didn't do anything. But yeah, you can get. Oh, there you are, Yuki. Oh, you have so many characters. You have Ganyu as well. Wow. I hear she's really strong. Excuse me. I really need to get to bed though. Oh my god. Yeah, just like what Ganyu's doing right now. I think she's narcoleptic. I can't believe I've been doing this stream for 4 freaking hours. Oh my god. Thank you for watching me the whole time. Oh my god. Yuki joined pretty early on too. So yeah, I really should go to bed. I'm an old lady. I can't stay up late anymore. Plus it's really hot. Even though we have air conditioning, hot. It sucks. Hopefully tomorrow will be under 100. Oh boy. Anyway, thank you so much for putting up with my stream for the last about 4 hours now. Incredible. I don't think I've ever streamed that long before. That's really long. But yeah, thanks for joining. And yay, you. I like that you joined my stream. This is so cute. Actually, weren't they in a video together? In Ganyu's featured video, she was like, "Not the horns" or something like that. I forgot. It was really funny. Really cute. Chi-Chi was trying to wake her up or something. I think. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Thanks again for watching. I'm gonna end the stream now. All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye bye.